What's up, guys? Welcome back to Homestuck.
Hey, gamers.
You know, I got Homestuck people to subscribe to my channel. I gained so many subscribers today.
Man, I wonder if they'll
they're
see
getting
this
shout-outs.
video and hear the shout out.
I got 2 subscribers.
Holy shit.
And no one
You gained
else.
subscriber.
I sent the channel to so many people, and so many people saw it and laughed at it, and no one subscribed except for 2 people who left angry comments on my videos.
I left an angry comment on your video.
Yeah, I heard. I didn't read it though.
Were you the
That's a
one
pretty
who
awesome comment.
replied
You
to
should
me?
read it.
Which video
Right
is it
now.
on? Homestuck Lily Pad? Oh, it's the one about Vriska, right?
Yeah. It's awesome. It's how I truly feel.
Yeah.
No, it's not. You love Vriska. Everybody loves Vriska.
That's what I said in the thing. That's crazy that you said that.
Holy shit, Vriska.
Holy Vriska
Wow.
shit.
Oh,
Holy Vriska
no.
shit.
Oh no. Vriska bathwater. Where's Zoe?
Yuck.
so true.
Alright, what's happening? Oh shit. We gotta
Oh, am I reading? I am reading because
Yeah.
Jane is here.
point and
Hold up.
laugh.
Can we wait like 20 seconds? I'm gonna go grab water.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm timing you.
I know. Oh no. Time to go extra
Yeah.
slow.
Wait, well, then you'll just lose then.
The unofficial.
Please don't tell me you're recording the stream right now and I'm doxing all my fucking
No, there's
Fortnite.
no, it's just audio.
Oh, thank God. We're back to
Nice
doing a
try.
podcast.
Oh, not this.
It's just like Fortnite.
Ash was gone
What's
for
wrong with
20
you?
seconds. Nothing's wrong. It's just holy shit. Alright. No, no. Ash needs to get back here so fast. Ash. No. Not Namco High. Not Namco High.
What is that like default?
No, yeah, because you play as the cousin of the Prince Kaminari. Or whatever the shit. Here's the first thing you need. You're just skipping through shit. It's a dating sim. Why are you skipping shit?
Because I'm assuming the beginning isn't that important.
I don't fucking know. I haven't played it, and you shouldn't play it.
I'm playing it.
No.
Just everything.
Holy
If
shit.
there's something you can think of,
Ash,
he's rolled
you
it.
took like 40 seconds.
He's
or
kind of a
more.
big deal.
Big shot, big shot.
I
big
really
shot.
look
We're
up
not
to him.
We're not playing this. We're not playing this. We're not playing
But I
this.
also
We're not
kind of think
playing
of him
this.
as a rival.
Ash, I can server mute
It's a
you,
weird
and you can't
relationship.
unserver mute yourself. Did you know?
Fine.
I
Fun
cannot
fact.
server mute you though.
Oh,
I can
true.
ban
Anyway,
you.
I got to think. Maybe rolling runs in the family. You know what I mean?
Fine. All progress will be saved. Okay.
Wow, we really progressed so far in Namco High. Anyway,
That's what I'm saying.
back to
Dan
Homestuck.
versus? No
What?
fucking way.
Jane.
Dan from Dan versus.
Wowee.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, Peter Tesla from Hot Wheels World Race.
Oh my god.
Wallace Breen from Half-Life 2.
Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Holy shit. Somebody's got to claim one of these characters.
Nobody can claim. Our killer too.
God, I would have totally grabbed Hans Gruber. Actually, I probably would have grabbed like any of those. I'll be honest.
No way, John McClane.
No,
Can't
freaking
believe
way.
I grabbed the fucking
League character.
the League Weeb bait character that I used to play.
Okay, here we go.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I hope I don't sound like I'm gonna do a Die Hard. I hope I don't sound like too much of a Dream Bubble novice, but now that we've remembered we're asleep, how do we wake up?
Good question. I have no idea.
I mean, not that I haven't had a wonderful time recording our stories here with you both, but maybe we should return to our friends soon. What if they need our help? Vriska has it
Obvious.
covered.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Obviously, I've enjoyed your company more than I can say. But you're right, you cannot stay here forever. Your friends need you, so I will wake you up.
Wait, you can do that?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay, then I guess that settles that. But before we go, I just want to say, in case we never get another chance to... What the...
Can we get much higher?
Huh?
Too high.
Something is happening.
So high. Oh.
So high.
Bowling
You know,
noise.
you should make the Karkat Can We Get Much Higher thing the thumbnail for this video. That'd be awesome.
I already had a thumbnail in mind, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, since you can't remember that one.
I guess, yeah.
I know
maybe send
Yes.
it.
one of the HOMESTUCKers
Yeah, I can
linked
send
the
it. I can
thumbnail.
always send Karkat Can
No.
We Get Much Higher.
Not that. There was the thing Dork fucking sent.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
use that as
right,
a
I kinda
thumbnail.
forgot.
Oh my god.
This is a good thumbnail. It's a really
They
good
should.
thumbnail.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
For all our loyal listeners, they zooped.
They zooped.
They zooped.
They're
They
fallen,
woke up.
besties.
I think anyone
Just watching this
listening
has
to
read
this
this.
has read this.
That's true.
You'd
But
think
fuck
so.
You'd hope so.
You'd hope so, yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Mr. Lex Kotan, YouTuber.
Lex Kotan, YouTuber Strider.
No, I don't like the last word there. I think take that one off and we're good.
Oh my god, they're fallen. This is just like Undertale.
We didn't get
You
started.
could say they've
until, like,
fallen down.
10:30. We're only gonna reach for like an hour and a half. Come on, this is lame.
Okay,
That's
maybe
fine.
we
We'll
can
get through
stop
it,
at
John.
12:30.
Oh my goodness
We'll
gracious.
get through it.
Adjust
John.
it.
Let's
Adjust
read
Adjust it,
until
'cause I did
6
say-
a.m.
We should read until 6 a.m. I agree.
I don't
No.
want to do that. I don't
Yeah,
want to
you
read
do.
until 6 a.m.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think.
do.
I don't think.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
anyone
so,
in my
guys.
I don't think anyone in my house
Yeah.
would be happy that if
I
I
slept
read
until
till 6
2
a.m.
a.m. till 2
They would.
p.m. today, and it was really
2.
bad.
Also,
It was
there's
really
baby
great.
now. I can't stay up so late being loud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Just
is the
do
baby?
Where is the baby?
It's you.
The baby is you.
The baby is you.
This is so real.
Do I get an answer to my question?
It's what was your question? I heard baby.
Where is it?
It's
You
currently on the
repeated it.
couch with my mother.
Oh, well, I meant where is it? Never mind.
Gonna sleep
Yes.
in my parents' room, which is like right behind the wall, so
Oh,
not that far. And also it's
Yeah.
a thin ass wall,
I
so
was just curious.
so much lore, so much evil lore.
Mm-hmm.
I know this place.
Where are we?
I don't know, but Jade knows.
It's Echidna's lair, or my memory of it, at least.
No, not like Knuckles.
Like Knuckles?
Sadly, not like Knuckles.
No.
He's. Are you saying Echidna isn't tougher than the rest of them?
Or
Oh, I'm not saying
possibly
that. I'm just saying
someone else.
she's not like Knuckles.
Knuckles
yeah.
is the mother of all monsters.
Thank God I don't have to read for Jane anymore.
Jane?
She's fucking gone. She's dead.
She's awake now.
Nope,
Now you
just
can wait for
kidding.
her even more.
Oh.
She's alive and well. I'm sorry to
Oh
disappoint.
no. Okay, guys, quick Homestuck pause. I have to get a voice
it.
changer out.
Yeah. Love this guy.
My
Love this
award-winning voice acting for ARquius Sprite cannot end now.
What awards?
This
have we
actually
won?
made
It'll
me
be like that scene in The Mask where he gets an Emmy.
so true.
I don't think it's that good.
You're wrong.
You literally just like
That
click
good.
3 things and that's all you do.
It's a lot more
It's
work than you
amazing,
do.
though.
You change your voice. That's like less work. I could do
No,
that.
No, it's. Oh yeah, do it. You haven't done
No.
it for a single character this entire.
I did that for
intro.
Solix.
Yeah,
What's up?
When 2 other people weren't reading him.
What?
Literally 2 other people read more Solix than you.
Let me get it. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Golly, oh man, oh gee, oh. What's up?
Your mom.
Abracafiddling dabber, you silly shoot nerds. My exceedingly strong work as the party's premier bodybuilding hacker is done. Off I go.
Literally just a fucking muscle wizard.
Jane, you're awake.
Roxy, you're alive? Or you're?
So are you. You were dead last time I saw you, and also been here, but now you're awake and also alive.
Yeah, you were dead too because I. But now you're.
Oh shit!
God,
main
Roxy.
character from Promare dropped.
I got pinged.
For the main character from Promare.
Oh, fuck me. I don't have claim.
It's also too late.
It's also too late. Anyways, back to reading Jane.
Bro just has no shirt.
It's
Yeah.
Kamina. It's literally Kamina too. It's literally
Really?
Kamina too.
Oh my god, there's 3 communists? Amazing.
There's a third Kamina?
Domon from
Oh, yeah. That's right.
This
Sorry, I
hand
was
of mine is burning red.
kind of real. What the fuck is that?
He's mixing stuff.
Like, stop mixing things.
Do you have a
what I was
large
doing.
golden?
What was
No.
that then?
Someone was asking about that earlier. Don't you have a large cauldron, JUVI? I think Dork wanted to borrow it.
What?
Yeah, so Chicken could warm his feet. Yeah.
Bro.
Oh god, Roxy, I'm
For
so
her.
sorry. I wasn't thinking straight when. Please forgive me.
Bro
Aw,
wasn't thinking
Jane.
heterosexually.
Man. Well, Jamie, it's okay if you're gay. You don't got to worry about whatever sad incident that sounds about.
That's not what it says.
Damn, it's even funnier.
That's a one under the bridge from a reality I got no recollection of, and therefore don't matter at all. By which I mean this reality here. So, okay, the reality is still kind of relevant because we are literally inside of it at the moment. But I'm new here. I came over to keep being Roxy since the old one died of whatever through the hecka debacles.
That is quite an explanation. Jeez, I missed you.
Come here, you extravagant bitch.
Wait, what? Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
The hug pile doesn't
Breathe.
stop from getting taller. The hug pile. There are more hugs, Rose.
Let it be known there was a question mark in between those two lines.
It's true.
Put that on the record.
Let it be known, Rose has died.
Sorry.
No, but then they came back as a sprite. What are you talking
So true.
about?
Alright, where were we? I am sorry, I was dealing with
After
something.
the question mark.
I can see the hugs. I don't understand the pile thing.
Oh, don't you remember a funny quote from one of Dave's old comics?
Ah, yes, vaguely. It's been a long journey, John. I believe one of the most valuable lessons that comes with growing up is gaining the wisdom that gently informs you when it's time to retire a meme.
I guess I never earned that handy badge or whatever. I like this though. Every time someone wakes up or pops out of nowhere, it's fun times all over again. I feel like I should be playing reunion bingo. Who will be next? My money is on the long-awaited, insanely poignant reunion between me and Casey the Salamander.
Surely you mean Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer, right? And instead of you, you mean me? That's when the real tears will flow.
What do you think she's up to?
He.
No, she is my beautiful daughter.
Something tells me the good Viceroy has been busy. Oh? I sense he's been scheming, plotting, biding his time, accruing dark legions. That sure is a thing that would be dumb, if true. Yeah. I'll be
Hi,
able to hear
Nana.
your voice soon.
Jane, I mean... Sorry, it's an easy mistake to make because you're my Nana.
Lul. Real smooth shit, John.
Shut up, Roxy.
Okay.
Oh shit. Somebody else is gonna have to be Jane here.
Who's gonna bite the bullet?
Kotan, I think you'd make an amazing Jane.
Who?
You. You should do
True.
Jane.
Me?
You should read as Jane.
Oh shit, wait, I'm
Yeah.
one of the only people who can, honestly.
Do a
There's so
southern
many
accent
people.
or something.
Hello, a pleasure to meet you, John, or Pop-Up as I used to know you.
Yeah, so I heard.
You look so young.
Thanks, so do you. My Nana, who used to be ashes on my fireplace, regained her old womanly visage when I turned her into a sprite, and she helped me along the way. So Nana is a sprite. Did you know that?
No?
I thought you should know that. That's probably around somewhere. I hope you can meet her. Oh, also, I'm your son, technically. Did you know that?
Yes, it is a pretty strange fact, but also pretty cool.
Yup.
Oh, Jane, that's my daughter over there. Say hi to her.
Hi.
Hi, John's hot mom. Shit.
Also, that's another version of Rose who died, and then I buried the stupid cat and buried her for some reason and prototyped her. So say hello to my cool floaty double daughter.
Hi, Roxy's hot double daughter.
Haha. Rose Prime, I believe you may have just been owned. Goddamn Dave's contagious ass Freudian boners.
Freudian what?
Freudian boners.
Wow, I feel so out of the loop. Sorry if I still seem disoriented from my nap, I suppose it was, or impromptu troll coma. Roxy, do you have to clue me in on what happened here? Where are Dirk and Jake? And for that matter, John, where are your other friends? Oh, Jade, where is she? Is she still asleep?
Janie, like a lot of stuff to say, and everything going on here is fairly complicated and heavily peopled. Don't worry, I'll ease you into comprehending shit again. Winky face. Well, okay, Cliff Notes are, Jake fucked off somewhere and left. Dirk recently fucked off back here through a window, but he left again pretty quick. Dave went with Dirk at wherever they're fucking up to now. I think to get ready for some sword fighting. Yeah, Jade is still asleep, but a couple trolls looked off somewhere safe for now. The rest of the junk, I'm still sorting out myself because, like I said, I'm new to this exact plane of shenanigans.
Yes, you mentioned that. I still know what you meant by, wait, you and John came from another reality where everything went horribly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered. Really, it's been such a roller coaster ride from my memory since I fell asleep. Your and John's travels were a critical part of the illustrated story we reconstructed through our memories with Callie.
What? You saw Callie in your dreams?
I did!
Oh, man. How is she? I saw her in a dream a little while ago when we talked about lots of stuff. She looked like a troll then.
Yes, her troll Sona. She had hers on when I saw her, and we had ours on too.
Fuck.
She seemed to be doing well. Nervous, of course, since she was hiding, but we passed the time with our stories. It was a lot of fun. I'm so happy I got to meet her. I wonder if I'll ever get the chance again.
Well, now that you mention it, it is one of my chief objectives to go looking for her ASAP. And it's not that rogue and brag and heavy and all, but I may be in a better touch with my void powers now. So maybe I got a pretty good chance of tracking her down? Because I got something for her.
You do? What?
It's a little Prezi. No big deal.
I see.
JK, it's a critical fucking bling, Jamie. One, quote, the thing one, priceless digit donut. With more carrots than a rabbit too fat for a hole. It's magic, too.
Wow. So, you mean a ring, then?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a great idea, Roxy. You should try and give it to her as soon as you can. Then maybe we can all meet her before we ramp up for this battle.
Yeah. You think I can do it?
Sure.
I like your chances too. Same. Me too, Roxy. Sorry,
She's blue.
Sorry, jeez, I couldn't tell.
I got you covered.
Yo,
Like,
town.
you're good.
Meow.
I also have some experience helping people along in the right direction when it comes to navigating the abyss. Maybe I could assist?
Roxy.
Oh, and maybe.
I'm pretty sure I've experienced performing literally the exact same task in a slightly different context, so maybe I can double assist?
See, Roxy, everyone thinks you should do it because they all believe in you.
That's right.
Fuckers. Y'all killing me in here.
Meow, I'm so happy.
Fricklish, you silly bastard. What's up?
Purr, purr, purr. All the humans being so close together and happy and friendly. Purr, purr. It's making me really excited and happy too, and making me feel like I want to be a part of everything. Purr, purr, and get close to a nearby person and be happy at them with my body. Purr, 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 purr.
Jaspers? What are you...
I can't help it, Rose. I want to cuddle. I'm feeling so pleased and friendly. Meow, meow, meow.
Jaspers, no. No, don't.
Oh no.
Jaspers, no.
Purr.
Oh fuck.
No, Jeff.
Yeah.
You play the Vegeta. The Vegeta.
You mean the Goku?
Oh yeah, Goku. One of the power
Yeah,
up.
one of them. What's
Meow,
what's,
meow, motherfuckers.
What's the difference, really?
Wait.
Real?
isn't it- Oh man, that was wonderful.
Holy shit!
Why is everything always so wonderful?
It's Jaspersprite 2.
Love Jaspers, right? Welcome back, Jade.
Oh shit.
Come toward me.
Hi, it's good to see you again.
You were kind to believe that.
How long has it been?
There is no way to measure. Jade, could you wait over here? I will return in a moment. I've been searching for you. So you have. And I've been waiting. What will it be? Pardon? I don't... Forgive my faltering, miss. Miss Calliope? I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to ask you something? No. But you may if you wish. Ah, in that case... Jade told me that you enjoy telling stories, like me. Is that true? I used to. Long ago, I would tell stories to myself, for the sake of amusement. Now, I only tell them to others, when it serves a purpose. Is there a story you would like to hear? Possibly? There is so much to wonder. Why are you here? I mean, in the lair of Echidna. This is where I was killed. Would you like to hear that story? My death was the very end, of course. When telling a story at the end, where does one begin? At the true beginning, or one of the many points between disguises such? In a story of the end, which events preceding the final moment itself shall be considered extraneous? For me, None were. For you, all were. It simply depends how long you're willing to listen, and how long you have. How long do I have? Now that you're here, not long at all. Oh, I'd want to listen to as much as possible, in whatever amount of time I have, if you please. From the true beginning, then, I'm moving swiftly. I began the same as you, vulnerable, weak, without the comfort of others, to whom those flaws would endear me. So I became strong, and killed my brother. I wore him down, I ate his soul. I dressed my words in his blood to hear victory every time I spoke. I consumed his strength too. It was always in me, just as yours was in him. But being strong was not enough. A dead session is an impossible time challenge. The planets detonate sooner and sooner, one by one. It is a trial designed to be unwinnable. A muse of space could never solve it, but a lord of time could, with relentless perseverance. It could only be him. My brother? Yes. I was never meant to rise in the place he holds because the game was rigged, tilted in favor of his aspect. Having gained immortality, I could sit forever in a spent dead session. Or I could seek counsel with a mother of monsters, and that is why you stand in my memory of her lair. Her choice was simple, and I accepted. She mercifully ended my life, then and there. Less mercifully is what came in exchange. My soul would have to wait here for what felt like a very, very long time. Wait for what? You. Echidna told me that your visit would be my signal, an indication that the furthest ring around me had uncoiled itself momentarily, enough to be navigable. It would mean that it was time for me to go and fulfill the rest of my promise to her. So that is what I will do. I see. Then what about me? What do you mean? I was under the impression that I needed to find you, and apparently that was true, so that you can leave, but I thought this encounter might hold some purpose for me, that you might let me know how I fit into everything from this moment onward. Your only relevance here, and to the greater good, was to function as my signal. A simple notification, as foretold by Echidna. Now that you are here, I can go. But then, what should I do? You don't need to do anything. Be who you've become, and who I didn't. Consume the fruits of an existence I could never understand. Live. Oh, Jade's waving.
OMG.
Oh!
JUVI jump scare.
No way. No flippin' way. Calliope real.
So true.
S-Flash. Snake
Go
Noises by Toby Fox.
Get the scroll bar, you bitch.
Oh, there's a scroll bar.
God, I love the denizens. The denizens are so cool.
But they got stupid little faces. It's adorable.
Yeah, it's
They're,
awesome,
like,
but
so
they won't
badass.
show them in, like,
And then they have the
actual art.
funky faces.
This panel's so cool.
It is
It
pretty
is.
cool.
All
I
the
love those
denizens
too.
are really
I love
dope.
Snake Noises by Toby Fox.
For real.
So true.
And they said Megalovania was his best work.
Mm. They obviously haven't read Homestuck and got to page 7,635.
Oh my god. Also, Moonsetter exists.
Real.
Also, Karkat exists.
Yeah.
So, you actually understood what she was saying with that ear-splitting malarkey?
Yes.
Wow, I guess we really did send the right person then. Get +1 useless tag-along, I guess, to bear witness or something, and probably record the legendary conversation like a scribe with his bench warmer's pen into the hallowed scroll of the second banana.
What?
Except I didn't bring my pen or scroll, and it'll speak monster screaming, so my transcript would read like more shrill noises like God playing the edge of glass inside your think pan. Mariam continues to nod along.
We talked about you.
What? You did? What did she say?
It was a short conversation. The entire exchange was quite brief and straightforward, actually.
No, I kind of got that. Even though I don't have a keen ear for beast twaddle, I can still detect when a conversation doesn't last for much time. I mean, did she say what she wanted with me, or what she wants me to do?
You don't have to do anything. And she didn't want anything with you in particular. She just wanted you here.
Okay, well, here I am, Queen Snake. Satisfied?
Yes, she is, apparently.
Then what did you talk about when my name came up?
Now is probably not the right time to get too deep into the subject, but it was nothing bad. To the contrary, really.
Then, okay. Then what about you? Why did she want to see you, Kanaya? Can you at least tell me something about this maddening exchange?
The bottom line is, the meeting has served its purpose and Echidna is satisfied. She will release the frog when the time comes. I think Vriska was basically right. She wanted to get a look at us, to assess our worthiness, before she would agree to authorize the conception of another universe. It would seem that we measured up, once her questions were answered.
What questions?
Those pertaining to how her universe would be treated once occupied, and whether we intended to take that responsibility seriously. By following through with the duties we have fundamentally tasked ourselves with by our natural inclinations, I mean us specifically, you and I.
Duties? Natural inclinations? What the fuck is she talking about?
Natural inclinations, I think, just means some idea that is important to us, that has threaded its way through every moment and decision of our lives, even when not apparent. The refrain of our being, maybe you could call it. A thing that attracts and inspires us and simultaneously weighs on us so heavily we are never sure what to do. For me, it is procreation, I believe, and so does she. Fighting for the persistence of our people. I guess you could say motherhood?
What about me, then?
I think that is for you to say.
I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure it is, really. If I'm hearing you right, worthiness of inheriting this universe hinges on whether I can live up to what my shit is about, so to speak. But I don't know what my shit is about. I'd really like to know, actually. Considering it sounds like you touched on that subject with her, even if only briefly. That it sounds like a conversation I would have benefited from understanding. Really, if there was only one clangorous creature screed I'd like to have been able to parse over my lifetime, this was probably it.
So, you really don't have even the slightest sense of some concept that speaks to you in some way, or represents ideals important to you?
I don't know, blood?
Blood.
No, not blood. I mean, not really. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what that means or why I said it, except that it's the easy answer, just because it's my fucking aspect.
Well, it's a topic I can get behind. Do you have any?
What? You mean aside from a shitload of the stuff I carry around in my veins all the time? No. Sorry.
Oh.
Please don't look at my body like that while drooling.
Whoops.
But really, I don't have a clue what my aspect means, or if it even has any substantive correlation with my shit, for whatever a kid knows going on about. Honestly, though, when we started playing the game and learning about all the aspect stuff and who was what, I got so excited when I found out about mine. I was like, what? Blood? fuck yeah, that's me. That's so badass, and I'm badass. So yeah, that checks out. And even though the thing about being a badass was bullshit, it still just felt right. And I think it still does.
That's nice. I think it can only be positive to feel a deep affinity for one's aspect, better than being at odds with it. I never felt like I had much to do with space, until eventually I somehow came to understand space meant more than just space. Like, not just physical room and dimension for stars to occupy. It's deeper than that. A field related to propagation. The ones who create it, they are passing a torch, as it were.
Yeah, at first I thought blood just meant, like, something about being a warrior, or being completely ruthless to anyone standing in the way of victory. But as more time passed, I realized there was probably a lot more to it, and I still don't understand. Maybe I never will. But you know, even though I don't have those immature views on being a big shot anymore, I still want to fight.
Karkat, you're a what?
I'm a big shot, Kanaya.
No,
Oh
No.
God.
it couldn't be.
Spamton Ventus.
Yeah, I mean, not any old time, like some belligerent asshole, but when everything is on the line and it really matters, like now. So maybe I wasn't far off in that part of my aspect. Maybe it does have something to do with like the warrior spirit shit, even if your body and skills can't quite back that up.
Could be. It could also be there's more to being a warrior than engaging in physical combat.
But seriously, I still do want to help make a difference in this battle somehow.
I know you do.
Look, I completely admit, I'm shit. I'm the shit they reserve for the smelliest toilet when it comes to fighting ability. All that smack talk between me and Vriska about my uselessness, that wasn't even some snappy little farce where we all ride Karkat's crotch bando for a little lively chuckle. It was some basic boilerplate interlocution that was exactly on the fucking level. I'm not a god tier, but you know what? Neither are you, and neither is Terezi, but you're both great and deadly as shit. It's no excuse. I've never been any good. It took me a long time to come to terms with how deluded I was about that. The only reason we ended up winning our game was that everyone else was able to pick up the slack for me. Pretty much all I did was spend a few weeks shouting at everybody. I never told anyone this, but even when I beat my denizen, I'm pretty sure that's only because I got the one reserved for the weakest players, like a special one. Like, you know, there's that supposedly rare one that only really strong players get, and it's some weird fucking name. I'm pretty sure mine was like that, but just the opposite. Really, I never said anything about this because it was so embarrassing, but when I got to him, it was weirdly small. Like, really small. And he mumbles his choice shit, which of course I completely ignore, and he seems to know I will. I can hear it in his voice. He knows I won't care. He can sense my contempt. He can sense how small and pitiful I feel. And because he's all-knowing and shit, he's factored this in. On some level, I think I understood all this, and it just made me furious, so I killed him. And it was too easy. Even for me, it was easy. I remember thinking, what the fuck, after the final blow. So yeah, I've been pretty sure I got all the training denizen ever since. It was just a matter of admitting it to myself. Actually, as dumb as it sounds, I think I'm still not comfortable with people knowing that fact. It still feels humiliating. Would you mind not telling anyone, Kanaya?
I'll stay quiet.
But yeah, my utterly tragic lameness attribute notwithstanding, I'd still like to contribute. I know it won't count for much. I might even get in the way of somebody competent, but it matters to me to put everything on the line for all the right reasons this time. Not to prove I'm strong or awesome or anything, the opposite, really. To put myself out there knowing perfectly well I'm not. I feel like I have to earn the right to inherit this universe like everyone else, not just get dragged into it on the loose fabric of everyone's fucking pajamas. It also feels important to just, I don't know, stand there with my friends. They're risking their lives and they may be more supernaturally resilient or whatever, but hey, I should be risking mine too, to really show I'm there with them. And who knows, maybe a moment will present itself where I can do something important, like nudge someone out of the way of a random flaming fuckball just in time, or some other small thing actually within my ability. Maybe I'll die in the process of saving someone more crucial a victory. If that's what it takes to be a part of this, so be it. I'm in.
That's why you're our leader, Karkat.
I'm not your fucking leader.
Statements like that are also why you're our leader.
No, I don't accept that.
You have to.
What? Why? No, I don't. Look, we just established this back on the pad. I'm not a leader anymore. End of story.
That isn't what Echidna said.
What? What?
What?
What?
Huh?
It was part of the deal.
What? What deal?
The choice she gave me. It was straightforward, like I said. Seeing us was mostly a formality. She was perfectly willing to release the frog, but there was one small thing I had to agree to first.
What?
To protect you. In addition to living up to the things I supposedly stand for as well, the resurrection of our people. But once I did that, she made it clear they'd need guidance. She didn't seem happy with the idea of her universe being stricken with another race of lost trolls. Maybe she feels you are the best chance we'd have at preventing that.
Are you fucking joking?
Not at the moment.
These denizens are so full of surprises, aren't they? Okay, cool. Whatever you say, Echidna. It's probably a load of shit, but a deal's a deal. At least protecting me should be a pretty easy promise to live up to, right?
I'd hope so.
Sure it is. When I head out to battle, all you have to do is stick near me and do your best to provide me cover. I think as long as you're giving me your best effort, you're technically keeping your end of the bargain.
That would be one way of handling it.
Great! It's settled then. Now let's get out of this stuffy cave and get psyched for battle. Man, this is going to be great. I can't wait to dust the old sickle off. Which one to use, though? Home smell you later? Probably lacking in combat stats, but it's hard to say no to a classic. This way, Kanaya.
Don't worry. I'll meet you out there. Once it's all over.
Huh?
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Bonk sound effect.
No, Karkat.
Hey, Ode. Pat, pat. Pleasant dreams, friend. If you can hear me in your dreams. Haha, you probably can't.
And then she just walks away.
How is this one gonna work?
Oh, you know.
How?
Rose is gonna take over because Jaspers is barely a part of her.
Uh-huh.
We've already figured this out. I get to do a funny voice.
Uh-huh. No, that's not the part I was questioning. Look at the other character on screen next to Roxy.
Oh, that's true. Does someone want to take over Calliope
I
from
mean, I can do it because I did it when you were absent several times.
Okay, sounds good.
The shame.
They're back.
You were almost absent. Don't say that, Judy.
I was taking a little snooze.
Uh-huh.
In a VC.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
who would do that?
In a VC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Bob.
Yeah. This guy,
was,
get a load of this guy.
The Yu-Gi-Oh
Alright.
playing was like bedtime stories. Sorry about that.
It's
That was
okay.
the literally only thing like happening in VC. I swear, everyone in that fucking server just gets into VC to talk in VC text.
For real.
Honestly. Okay, so people who meow, I'm gonna need you ready for when the little cat faces appear.
I got it. I
Alright.
probably have
Yep.
it, maybe.
We'll see. If it works,
Hop
it works.
off
If it doesn't, it
Ponytown.
doesn't.
Hop off Ponytown.
Never.
I'm banning
They're
you.
back.
Meow.
At last an end to this dreadful lull in our recent social patterns. What lull? You've been talking non-stop since you were created.
Are you not gonna meow, Ash?
No.
Phase.
Bro, I did think about
Dang
it.
it.
I consider. Also, like, we talked about this yesterday and how it would be funny.
Okay.
You see, Roxy, we all knew you could find her, especially me. Not to boast, but my faith in your ability to achieve the cherub wasn't just some saccharine friendly nonsense, like it was for pretty much everyone else here. It was established in what is now a highly focused understanding of my aspect, as well as these radically magnified feline instincts.
Meow.
Yes, good point. It's true that feline instincts is in no empirical way contribute to one's prognostic of acuity, fair enough. But they really make it feel like my intuition has more credibility than it really deserves. And to the cat portion of my being, that is good enough. Holy shit, am I legitimately pleased with myself right now. Trills. Is this her, Roxy?
I
Meow.
didn't know that's what trilling sounded like.
Of course this is her. Hello, you beautiful creature.
Okay, I tried. Okay, when I was muted, I was practicing making trilling noises. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. So
I figured we were.
What even is a trill? I don't even know what that is.
it's like a
Give your best attempt.
no, not okay. It's like rolling your R's, but like high pitched.
I can't do that.
Yeah, no.
I can't roll my R's either, so I found out.
Right.
What the?
There you
God.
go.
There you
Roll my
go.
R's. I'm kind of awesome. I can trill
Alright.
guys.
Oh my
Get
god.
over yourself.
Catboy Anthony.
Roxy!
No!
she's a
Catboy,
treasure.
Catboy John.
Oh
No!
my
We
god.
got
John.
Captain
Catboy John.
No! No!
I'm so sorry.
The Shadow Realm. I'm turning you into a cat boy.
No, Seto Kaiba,
No,
don't do
God,
it.
no.
Okay, but no. You fool, Yugi.
You're a cat boy now.
How are you going to duel and you can't? I don't have a finish
Alright.
to that.
Yeah.
Roxy! She's a treasure. This skull! Absolutely exquisite. So smooth to touch and full of luster. So macabre. So sublimely exsanguinous.
Meow.
Quite the fetching artifact to keep propped in such a smartly dressed pair of shoulders. Could you maybe stop pawing at her? It's creepy. The suit! Spectacular! Tailored yourself, I gather? You've no idea what a burning desire I have to get hair on it, but don't worry, I won't. Oh my god, her eyes. Perfect glass, like a priceless doll's. She's a special friend you pulled from the dead, Roxy. Thank you for sharing this gift with us.
It chirped. I don't know how to make a cat chirp noise.
No, that's fine. I think that's fine.
Just do a bird one.
I can't do that either.
Real.
We're making do here, bestie.
Juvi's fucking ga.
I imagine that's what the little O mouth is. It's just you're saying "gah."
I just imagine the like popping sound.
I can't do that very well.
You there, John's hot mom. It wasn't a Freudian slip. That time I said it deliberately.
Meow.
Kill me. We phantasmal kitty folk don't have much use for disguising the thoughts we think to be true in our minds.
So the
Nor do
next
we bother
time
to
we ask
veil
what's
attraction.
poppin'.
Real.
Nor do we bother to veil attraction into what we find sexually appealing. Meow.
Meow. Okay, alright, okay, alright.
Well, that one's in text.
Gasp evil.
These ideas I'm having.
Brr.
They're so interesting.
Welcome to the popping portion of the podcast.
Over this frame of reference
Welcome
has
to
been all
the
my
Evil
life.
is muted portion of the podcast.
Okay.
Wherever this frame of reference has been all my life, color me glad I'm dead.
Meow. Wink meow.
Wink
John's
meow.
hot mom, did you know you killed me? No, not the girl. The cat, I mean. You were twice culpable in a way. The murder weapon was in your custody and bequeathed to you roundaboutly by yourself as an aged, ghostly granny woman. The poem of that gut-wrenching tome was the last thing I ever witnessed. Of course, the old woman herself was murdered by the accursed thing too, so one could hardly blame her for pulling a few strings here and there, that it might find another victim. What a bedeviled joke opus is taken with certain individuals. It can be difficult to wrest them away from its favor. Sorry, like, fucking take a breath there.
Joke tomes are a powerful thing.
They are.
Meow.
Look at me boring you with elementary tome trivia everyone knows already. What is this? The kitten corner? The fact is, John's hot mom, one time you and your cornball book made a pussy pancake out of me.
Made a what?
A pussy pancake.
This sounds like something you would find on Urban Dictionary. And
It
you
really
would not
does.
like the definition.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up on Urban Dictionary.
Uh-oh.
Do not. Do not.
I'm gonna
I
have to
suppose
go look up
Roxy
the
had
sound
Okay.
effect.
Alright, well, I guess we'll
Okay.
wait to see if he finds anything.
What was it called again?
Pussy pancake.
Why are you enabling
Pussy
him?
pancake.
Because he's going to die to his own hubris.
It's true.
Yeah, but he'll read it aloud.
I'm not gonna read it aloud. I don't like what I'm seeing.
Thank God.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's actually not a sex. It's not a sex thing. It's someone who is very annoying and thinks they are the shit, but clearly are a douchebag. So Lex.
Wow.
Whoa.
Patrick, you are the biggest pussy pancake. So stop bitching and come pick me up. That's the example that he gives.
I suppose Roxy had a hand in it too, technically, though it seems Mom had it in her blood to do well-intended
welcome,
harm to
guys.
the poor critter I used to be.
Fuck.
It's okay, though, because she makes up for it with the best funerals.
Purr.
They are such a treat. Each of my halves received one. I remember you so clearly in that desert as the life drained away and I muddled through the shabby last words of a raffish amateur. I clearly remember, in spite of what a hackneyed showing that was, I still had the presence of mind to be overwhelmed by the sense for how much you cared, and that gives me such a warm emotion right now. It makes me want to poof up a little with friendliness. But these aren't the only memories of death I have, or the only memories of life I had, for you see I've had many. Squaring these sprites, it's a marvelous thing. It opens you up. The cells become curiously multidimensional. Concentrate it. I recall the lives of many roses lost, and many Jaspers. Maybe even more than 9.
Meow. Wink meow.
Not that any of them matter, now each chase their own laser pointers, their respective utilities, and now I am all that's left of them.
L.
What?
Eek. Mer.
Oh.
Nor does it matter to the task at hand for which we must prepare, does it, Hot Mom Crocker?
What?
For the battle ahead! We're still on healing duty, didn't anyone tell you yet?
No?
The game plan is simple. You jump the cadavers, while I scoot you around. How's that sound, Cookie Tits? Does it tickle your toe beans?
Meow. Meow.
Cookie tits.
Well, that plan settles that. Plan of action secured. Maybe it's time for you to go away now. It may wear you out. Very well could be. Farewell, transitorily.
Oh, and they're just okay. Blue.
Purr. Chirp.
So true. Bird noise.
Caw.
Hello, Kanaya! Fun meeting you down here in this cave. This is to say, the place I knew you went to, and skittered here to visit in order to find you!
Rose? Dear God, what happened?
What hasn't happened?
Meow.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? All of us. Reality itself, really. Reality has been through so much, and puts people through so much simultaneously. Like the two of us. Reality has put one version or another of you through so many things with one version or another of me. It's all been so sweet, and stupid, and silly, and sad, hasn't it? You'd agree if you could remember. After I watched your molecules come apart, as I lay there dying in the great big neon-skied litter box, there was one thing that occurred to me I never got the chance to say to you.
Nuzzle.
Nuzzle.
No way.
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
No
Oh,
way.
shit.
Herbie the love
Oh.
bug.
Fuck.
Oh,
Dave and
fuck.
Dirk!
Meow.
Surely this is where the party's at. Couple of cool cucumbers like you. See, Dirk knows what's up with his party pants. I call them the cat's pajamas, if that phrase didn't literally describe my ensemble.
Meow. 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 This is so fun. I'm having a
Good.
ball of a time.
Jasper's is fun to read.
I'm not even reading them.
They're meowing. That's the
I'm having
enjoyment.
a ball of a time.
You get a meow, and I get a
Meowing
BB,
and playing Ponytown is peak life for
No, it's just
Lil.
meowing.
Holy
You
shit!
stopped
They hopped off
Ponytown?
Ponytown.
No, I'm still on
They
Ponytown,
have
but
to
I'm
be
just not
lying.
saying
They
anything.
have
They
to be
had
lying.
And you know what we do to liars here.
You know what we did a
What?
lie.
What am I lying about?
You said you never hop off Ponytown.
Yeah, and I'm not. I'm on Ponytown.
What?
It's just not adding. I'm not like actively on it, but
You're
it's
just
on.
it
It's
to
running.
add playtime.
No,
What
I'm
the fuck?
hanging out with my
What the
friends,
fuck?
but they're all like
What
AFK
the
and not
fuck?
talking.
What the
So
fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
it's a silent endeavor.
What the fuck?
Click the next page.
What are you? What the fucking at? Chill the shit out, dog.
That's
No.
what I'm saying. Yeep.
Eep. Feels like someone dunked me in a chilly tub. Earth to Strider Bros. Does it look like you're in the mood for a fucking bath? So, this it? The big reunion comes down to this then. A lot of awkward sitting around while we all gaze at my father's pretty legs. Boring. I'm a sprite to the second power, yet what do I find sitting here in this ancient skyscraper? None other than the true squares of the party.
Wink meow.
You're not
Pounce.
even like meowing. You're just saying the word meow.
I am. Do you want me to start meowing?
Surprise.
Meow? Like the hell?
What? I feel like
What?
it'd be more accurate than just saying the word.
It's not like you'd
I'd
be against
rather
it.
just say meow. I can more definitively say the word meow than I can actually meow.
Valid.
And then
It's also
Surprise. Surprise, Jade's unintelligent father, and greetings, for it is I, a brand new entity for which you are not familiar. And that bull troll spread, I guess. And ooh, hey, the last prototype kernel. That's sure a tantalizing tidbit worth acknowledging if I ever ogled one. Like a stray toy some idiot
Ogled.
chasing under the fridge.
What if somebody prototyped that sprite and then Jaspers flew into it?
Oh god.
Oh.
Jasper.
What if Jaspers flew into Tavros right now?
Allergies.
Oh,
Horrible
Jesus
allergies.
Christ.
Allergies.
God, Jaspros is so menacing. Okay, looks like you're both really boring too. Sorry to barge in on your weak times. Sniff you later.
Yeah.
So it just occurred to me. No. I saw this spare green sprite, and it is like the little blinking light on those Ghostbuster traps, reminding us all it is an empty vessel in need of a lost soul.
What? Wait, no, time out. Ridiculous cat rose. I have stood by silently agog at your shenanigans, but I can't let that flagrant piece of misinformation go by unchallenged.
Mer.
That's not how the ghost traps work. The light blinks after they catch a ghost.
Oh.
Really?
That's terrifying. Don't ever do that again. Yes. I just wanted to clear that up before you carry on with more of your silly nonsense. Anyways, please continue.
Thanks, Professor Nerd. I'm feeling a lot more knowledgeable of the fake thing now. Now, about that sprite.
Actually, that's not how the traps work.
That's not how the traps work in the Ghostbusters, actually.
Which one of you here was concerned with the resurrection of fallen friends? Was it you? It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm? Regardless, you're the only one left in the silly pad with any vested interest in whatever deceased member of that particular legume exhibit gets to rejoin us. And, if my tally is correct, that's 4 torsos, but only 1 kernel. Vriska said that the kernel was supposed to be for our potential resurrection purposes. And so was yours. Vriska? Who's this now? No. Kant says the name clinks a water bowl. In fact, it sounds very suspiciously like the name of someone who probably scampered off, leaving exactly this kind of moral dilemma to those of us who stayed put. So who's it gonna be?
Wow.
A princely young wizard who wrought science through a wand? Or a fishy young princess who never spoke once to a wand? What about other guy?
Wow.
The one thought half...
Sorry.
You're good. Half dead only? Or the girl who likes ships? Cause they made her less lonely.
Blink meow.
Meowsers, what a mystery.
Quite a poet.
Meowsers.
What a mystery.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, Jasper's jump scare.
Jump scare.
The John. Look at the John.
I don't want to look at the John.
He's so disgruntled. He's so perturbed.
Fucking Rorb.
But seriously, that's all from me tonight, folks. I've sincerely adored hogging all of your attention. You've been wonderful.
Brr, brr, how do you trill? Trills into the night.
Jaspersprite is like the mask if he was a cat.
Honestly, yeah.
That's a terrifying sentence.
Are we wrong though?
You're kind of right, actually.
I don't want you to be right. I don't want you to be
You're
right.
correct.
You're right, but
Oh
you
my
don't. I
gosh.
don't want it to be there. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know,
She's
he
just
hasn't-
gonna bring Nepeta back, isn't she?
Jaspersprite hasn't broken into song yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
Not yet.
What?
It's gonna be a
You
whole
can't
flash.
just say these things.
She did rhyme though. It was very
She did.
poetic.
True.
That's true.
It was a
Shouts
good
to that
line.
rhyme.
Bars.
It's rhyme time, bitch.
Yeah, that line was read, by the way.
Oh, it was okay. I
Yeah.
will.
Not so good.
What the
Holy
fuck? What the
shit.
fuck? What the fuck is it 12 yet? It's still 30 more minutes. I'm another hour.
No, scroll down.
That
scroll
guy in the
down.
back, that's you right now.
Scroll
Wait,
down.
wait, scroll up and look at the guy in the middle.
That's it.
That's you, bestie.
That's you right now.
No, I had my head in my hands.
Wait, no, go down, don't worry. Wow, 10 path options. Wait a minute. You click and click, but nothing happens. This path selection screen seems to be broken. Looks like free will got ingredient, overloaded the thing with choice, rendering the graphic up there completely useless, except you guess as a cool rollover thingy. For the first time ever in the over 9,000 page history of this website, you begin to feel slightly deceived. Oh, how you would have loved to taste the fruit of free will one last time before this wild ride jerks our bodies to a deadly stop. Alas, it is not to be. You must proceed through all of these options linearly, one by one. You click the link below as usual. Psych. Gotcha, bitch.
Thank God.
Actually, we're almost there.
The thing is, we do have to go through all of those conversations.
But we do have to get through the conversation.
What?
But after is basically the final bounty.
Yeah, this is basic.
Sure.
This is it.
This is the last part of the comic.
OMG-ness.
And it's only 500 pages long. Oh, man.
Oh, you guys could have fun.
So, that was pretty fucking weird, huh?
Real.
Yeah. That was your sister?
Sorta. But I guess she fused with her dead cat or something.
Dead cat?
The bottom line is we turned our back for 2 seconds and a shenanigan happened. Pretty much business as usual. At least that's how it rolls for us. I don't know about you guys here.
No, yeah. That's pretty much true here, too.
Yeah?
I turned my back once. Never again.
What happened?
A muscular troll took my sprite. I then acquired into merging him with my...
Acquiesced.
I then acquiesced
No.
into merging him... acquiesced. Stupid word.
I then acquiesced.
I then... It then acquiesced.
Look at you guys didn't gone and done now. The baby's crying. You guys need to stop fighting like this.
We
Okay.
I think it'd be really funny if we could hear the baby.
Why do you want to hear a baby
No, I
crying?
don't. I just think it would be really funny if we were in like voice call like from now on, and all of a sudden we just hear fucking baby crying in the background.
If he's hanging out in the living room and I have noise suppression off, probably one day.
That'd be great.
That'd be
What a
awesome.
wonderful addition to our Discord calls.
Right?
So true.
Baby crying ASMR.
For real.
Anyway, where were we? So
So,
indeed.
so is pretty much the thing we're saying.
That's our conjunction of choice, it seems.
Hmm.
Fuck.
I guess you all pretty much showed up then.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, before I even got back, after the werewolf girl appeared, and wait, what happened with that?
It's like a whole story, man. Mostly involving Vriska. She solved
Vriska?
alcoholism. Yeah, if you knew
True.
her, you'd know. That's all I had to say. You'd be like, oh, it's a Vriska thing. Okay, got it. Forget I asked. She brought you here too, actually, then jumped her ass in that window to go do whatever crazy bullshit she thinks needs getting done.
Oh, right. Her. Then, I guess stuff in this session is pretty much sorted out, finally?
Shrug. Maybe.
And we're about to do battle.
Seems like it.
Oh, are we ready for
Kind of. Karkat made some drawings, so
that? Are you ready?
I guess. I've got like a sword and shit.
Cool. Me too.
Yeah, no. Mine's not that good.
That's too bad. What type of sword?
It's Welsh. I mean, possibly fake Welsh. I'm not that sure.
Hmm. Well, mine's good.
I know.
It's Japanese?
For real?
No. I don't know. Probably fake Japanese.
Fake Japanese. Kind of like how all anime probably takes place in some kind of fake Japanese universe.
Something like that.
That's cool. Tough getting a sword from a place like that.
Yeah. So, when are we supposed to fight?
God, I hope soon.
Okay, now that that little episode seems to be over, Roxy, maybe you can introduce us to your friend for real this time. Rose, I think you can come out of that from under that pillow now.
No.
Do you want to do Rose or Callie? If Rose is going to talk at all. Which I
also have Terezi.
yeah,
So.
so have Terezi. This is a difficult reading sesh.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's talking. Oh.
Oh god. God forbid
Imagine.
the end of Homestuck conversation between characters. Do you want to
Gag
delegate
emoji.
roles? I don't know who wants to do who.
Alright, are you fine with taking Callie again?
Yeah, I can do that. More British voices in chat.
Then who wants to be Jane or John?
Ooh.
I don't. Do they talk to each other in this log?
Not, I don't think directly. No.
We'll
Okay,
see.
then. Yeah.
We'll cross those bridges when we come to them.
Otherwise, it
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah, so like the hilarious Cheshire Cat Rose already pointed out, this is my friend from the dead, Kelly. She's super pretty.
Yep.
She was my web friend online for a long time, and Jane's too. Jane, you just saw her, but here she is again alive, and everything.
Hi, so good to see you again.
Yes, likewise, Jane.
And without your troll soda, no less. This is your true form, I presume? I think both Roxy and the enthusiastic cat girl are correct. Your natural appearance is quite handsome.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I do not know how to reply to such remarks. Maybe it's because I can't bring myself to agree, no matter how nice it is for you to say so.
I hear ya. Taking compliments can be kind of hard sometimes. Like, if it's a weird subject for you, we can lay off.
Callie, you are surrounded by ass kissers. You should allow me to lick your face so I can make an objective determination.
Damn it, Terezi!
It is the only way we'll know for sure. Though if I'm being honest, you smell pretty ugly from where I'm standing.
Oh, oh my god, you are terrible!
Please, John. I
You're
did
a
not mean
bitch.
that in an unflattering way. I think having a skull for a head is pretty sick. If given the choice, I might rock the look myself. But I wouldn't stand for a bunch of cloying weenies sitting around calling me pretty. If that's how people reacted, what would even be the point of looking like a badass skullgirl in the first place?
Okay, I guess that is your opinion on that, then. Thanks for sharing, Terezi. Don't listen to her, Callie. She's a fucking weirdo. British gasp.
Ah, sure, yeah, British gasp, insert, there you go. I don't have anything
So
for that
anyway,
emote.
regardless of how you feel about yourself, or whatever thing a rude troll may have to say, I think you are very cute, even though you look a lot like your terrible brother. The fact that you are nice inside makes a huge difference. I think that when you're really a good person deep down instead of an evil jerk, the skull monster look becomes a lot more charming.
Wow, thank you. You met my brother?
Yeah, he's garbage. I'm really sorry you had to grow up with him.
Me too.
I roughed him up a bit though, so it's all good. Ripped up his cape pretty good too.
Yeah, he has a cape now?
Not anymore. Hey, look, there it is. Nice.
What?
The ring. I helped track it down through time for Roxy, so she could give it to you. It's so cool to see that it works.
Yes, I feel so much more substantial now.
You must be a really good friend to her, for her to want to bring you back so much.
Yes, as she's as good a friend as I could ever hope for, but then since you helped, I suppose I owe you just as much gratitude, don't I?
Nah, not really. I had to save the ring anyway, and it just seemed like the right thing to do, giving it to her. Since she was so worried about you, sorry for the burp. It should be a nice thing that is
That's all right,
between
John.
her and you. Oh, I burped. Don't mind it. I
it's
said don't
alright.
mind it.
I
I
said,
said don't. Yeah.
never mind.
I'm just a middleman.
Okay.
Anyways, it's really nice to meet the person who finally gets to wear the highly touted ghost ring. It probably means you are pretty special to end up with it. What do you think you will do with your life now that you're alive and free from your jerky bro?
Ooh, wow, I hadn't thought about it. The idea is overwhelming, really.
Well, don't sweat it. You have a lot of time to figure it out. That's kind of the point of life, right? To take a lot of time floundering around figuring stuff out. The answer will come to you eventually. You should just try to have fun. Also, like, the ring, you're not that special. Because, like, Arania had it? I don't even know who the fuck that is anymore. Like,
Yeah, and then she died immediately after.
and then she died immediately. Like, she kind of just wasted it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yo!
She died in the game, so she died in real life. I don't know.
For real.
Like fucking eardrums, holy shit.
Psst! Yo! Sorry.
It's super fucking quiet. Let me mess with your volume, please.
I don't know how.
No, you're fine.
Is it good now?
Yeah, no, it's
You're
fine.
good.
Okay. Yo, Troll Grouch. John is so nice. It's fucking me up.
I know. It's disgusting.
Excuse me, Callie. What happened after I woke up? We were all following that mysterious path. Did you and Jay discover where that led?
Yes, I met my other self.
So you found her then?
Indeed. Or more likely, the timing in the furthest ring was right. Perhaps she sensed me in some way and untangled the path through the darkness. In other words, it feels more as though I was summoned rather than being the one to find her. She seems tremendously powerful. She's also quite frightening. Not that I think she's dangerous or has ill intent. My impression was very much to the contrary. Still, while speaking to her, I can't ever remember feeling so nervous. Not even my brother made me feel that way. Her demeanor was so severe and chilling, and so unlike mine, I think.
Maybe that's why you felt weird, seeing a version of you that wasn't like you at all.
Maybe.
So, what happened?
Not much. My presence there essentially freed her from that place according to a pact she made with the Echidna. She and Jade then left to do what, I do not know. That is when Roxy found me.
So, you were only there to release her? Are you sure there isn't something important for you to do now that you're alive and with us?
I doubt it. For one thing, I have virtually no useful abilities.
I don't mean to badger you. I'm just wondering how you fit into all this. Getting to wear a one-of-a-kind ring and returning to join a group about to wage a pivotal battle. That strikes me as a profile of someone meant to do something important. What do you think you'll do?
Maybe it doesn't have to work that way, though. Maybe if those are just some facts about her, which let her come back to life. But they don't have to mean anything other than that, like anything about having to do some huge fancy thing.
I guess so. First, Dave tells me human beings don't have arcs, and now you're telling me the culmination of an epic doesn't require a messianic archetype to return from the dead, thereby providing the key to everyone's salvation? I wonder what sturdy and time-tested narrative construct Jade is going to debunk whenever she wakes up.
And yet
Maybe
she
she will
did
lay
that with
waste.
Vriska.
Maybe she will lay waste to the notion of endgame ships. Karkat won't be happy about that one.
Huh?
Bit is so stupid.
You're stupid. Okay, I don't know what stuff you're going on about there. But I just don't think she should feel like she has to do anything she doesn't want to. I don't know why I'm white knighting this schoolgirl I just met, but you know.
I think the truth is I won't be doing much of anything. My other self told me as much. Her advice was just to just live and exist as the version of us for whom that is an actual possibility. She's the one who'll be doing important things.
How so?
She didn't say.
Isn't that just how it is with alt selves? So cryptic.
Guys, it's been cool having you all meet Callie and such, but I think she and I could have a moment alone. Got some stuff I want to talk about.
I still think that whole bit is stupid. Talking like the whole like, haha, see, we brought her back and she's not even that important. It's just a thing that happened. And they shit on the trope. And then they did the same thing with fucking Vriska.
Yeah.
This bit's funny at least. And kind of sad, but also kind of funny.
Yeah. So I think it'd be funny if I did Vriska in parentheses.
Oh yeah, because you're literally past Vriska in Voiceland. Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is perfect.
But someone else has got to do Mina.
Ooh, I could do Mina.
Alright.
Alright.
You know, I've got to say, I've really turned around on horses.
What?
Horses. I used to hate them, remember? I developed this weird superstition about them, about how they're cursed or something. When they're around, they can only lead to bad things happening. Do you remember how I was going on and on about that a while ago at the amusement park?
Oh, I guess so.
But we've been hanging around a while now, and everything's been fine. More than fine, actually. So, yeah, horses are okay in my book. What do you think, Mina?
About what?
Horses!
They okay. Kind of dumb and smelly. Be making like fucked up sounds out their big ass snouts on and floppy lips.
Yeah, reminds me of the weird sounds that used to come from my neighbor's hive at weird hours of the night.
Mm.
The fuck?
Don't even ask, because I don't know.
All right.
Scoot. So, enough about stupid animals, whose presence have no rational explanation anyway. What do you want to do today?
Today?
Yeah!
There is no today.
You know what I mean? Within the ambiguous time frame that would loosely correlate with a single rotation of a planet. Any ideas?
Nah.
Come on, we can't just spend all our days hanging out in this idyllic, bizarrely paleted cliffscape with all these stinking idiot quadrupeds. We should go exploring some more bubbles.
We explored an awful lot already. Ain't they sorta all the same by now?
I mean, roughly speaking, yeah, they're all arbitrary memory collages, I guess, but there's always something new to see every time. Whose ridiculous memory will we visit next? Like some nutty version of Kanaya who became a god tier in some totally ludicrous version of our session? Or maybe a version of John who never even played the game at all? Maybe he went outside to look for a game and his fatherly lusts backed over him with a car? What about your friends? They're always fun. Like Nepeta's ancestor, the deaf one? She's a riot. Plus she has a fascinatingly dark history with her memories always seem to hint at. Or Eridan's douchier clone. I know you have a great time whenever you get the chance to own him. So what do you say?
I don't know.
But you seem kind of bored. If you're bored, doesn't it make sense to get out and try to have some fun?
Not really.
But why?
Because it doesn't sound that fun. Just sounds like the same shit as always. Like, exactly like dreams.
Dreams?
They are dream bubbles after all.
Yeah, but I don't...
Dreams are also like a crazy fantasy ride full of fake shit that makes no sense. It's a great time in theory. And I guess when you're younger it's fun. Maybe you even look forward to sleeping. To see what the great Mr. Sand Clam has in store for you next. But after sweeps and sweeps of dreaming, you get used to it. It's just the same bogus crap your stupid brain is just shuffling up and serving you again and again. So you stop paying attention and just ride out your sleep. Then get back to business in the real world like a legit person with cool plans.
Huh. I don't think I've had the same experience, honestly. It sounds like kind of a bummer to look at dreaming that way. I always liked dreaming. I mean, unless they were awful dreams, which was fairly often. But I never said I got really bored of them.
Yeah, well, you are a bit younger than me.
I am? Yeah, I guess so. I never thought about it.
Then again, we fuchsia ladies, we sort of have to get used to being around people younger than us over our full lives. Like, much younger. Or at least I'd have to if I was actually alive.
I guess you're right about that, too. That's pretty fucked up to think about, actually. That if you were alive, you'd have to deal with existing nearly forever. Almost as fucked up as the fact that you'd have to exist nearly forever while dead, too. Hey. Are you okay?
Yup.
You seem really down.
No, I'm cool.
Are you sure?
Meh, maybe not. Don't matter.
What's wrong?
No, Finn.
You know you can talk to me, right?
Yeah?
So tell me.
I don't know what's wrong. I'd tell you if I knew.
Are you depressed?
Shrug.
It sounds to me like you may be depressed about something. Or just in general?
I don't know. Damn, Vriska.
Hey, it's okay to be depressed. I think just because you're dead, that doesn't necessarily let you off the hook from having psychological problems. I'm pretty sure I proved that to myself on more than one occasion already.
Yeah.
So talk to me. Maybe I can help. What's the big deal?
I don't wanna.
Mina.
What? I'm not good at, like, talking about me.
That's all you ever talk about.
No, I mean in a non-aggrandizing way.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I missed the absent parentheses.
sorry if I'm interrupting whatever the fuck is going on here, but I'm afraid I'm going to need that treasure.
Well,
Well, back to Roxy and Calliope.
No,
Let's go!
just us. Hey, I hope you don't mind I pulled you off to the side like this, away from the other nice pals for a little one-on-one rocks and cow time. I might be greedy as shit.
I don't mind at all. I'm still getting used to the concept of in-person socialization at all, let alone with many people. And yes, you may be greedy, but if so, then so am I by the exact same standard.
Fuck yes. Like a couple of friendship
Oh my god.
Whole shifty-eyed and looking for cops. But also giggling, I guess, because this is in the spirit of the scenario in question.
Yes.
I can't believe you're really here. It hardly seems real. After all these years, how you were just like a mystery friend online, and how you worried me, or then how worried I was we might lose you for good. But now, wow.
I know.
So you and Jane and Jade were hanging out?
Yes, it was great. We drew and told stories. I'd heard you died, so I was holding out some hope you would show up too. And you did eventually, just not the version of you I expected. I never dared to think you would bring me this gift.
Swore I would, and John kind of double swore he would help. Damn, the kid is persistent.
I like him. He's easy to talk to.
Yeah.
I've read about him, of course. The reality of someone standing in front of you is quite different from what you read about them in a text. But then, I have no idea how accurate anything I read is anymore. I always believed I was in possession of the text which decoded your future, and I behaved toward all of you in that sly, knowing manner, avoiding spoilers and such. That was probably presumptuous of me, though, and in hindsight, I clearly didn't know that much. I certainly didn't read anything about my own involvement. I never could have imagined being here.
Helpful, though. You're the force in our lives that gave us hope that we could all get together someday. Going down that road has been crazy, but by no means a smooth ride. I'm losing count of the times it looked like everything was about to break or catch fire, or actually did break and catch fire, resulting in loads of dismay. But when you look back, every time things went to shit, there was always something constructive about that turn of events, something that was necessary for the good outcome to happen and all. So, whenever something stupid happens, like some a-hole gets a bonehead idea to steal a ring and then everyone dies horribly, and at the time you think you're gonna curl up and cry yourself into a weepy non-existence, maybe those aren't even bad realities. Maybe they're important as any. So are all the experiences that you had in them. So are the experiences of everyone who died. Because you don't just get to say your experience are more important or significant just because you happen to be someone who survived longer. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm grateful you let me go on this adventure, and not even in spite of the hardship it involved. I just had a little time to thinking about it in the Firefly Nothing space, and I think all of it was good.
Slightly up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm happy that I could play such a role in your lives. I don't know if I deserve much credit for these positive revelations about your journey, though. You were the one who's been on the adventure. I barely have taken my first step. I spent all my life in my room, and then every moment in the afterlife cowering in fear. It's only now that true participation is even a possibility. But even so, I really doubt I'll have much to offer. My other self, who I just released, I think she is poised to do something much more insignificant.
What do you think she'll do?
I have no clue.
But she told you to live, right?
Yes.
By which I can only assume she meant, yo, live it up, girl. Like, go shopping or something. Or rocket down the highway in a convertible with cash line out the back.
Heh. That is not the sort of sentiment I can imagine coming from her under any circumstance. But yes, maybe something to the effect of encouraging me to enjoy my existence, as communicated by a more typical, truly asocial member of my species. really, what I took from it was...
Hey,
She is the real one, with all the power and relevance now, and I am the spare. A civilian in a sense, like in a war. And the only use for civilians, from a militaristic mindset, are as those who live their lives in whatever completely irrelevant way they choose to. They're the collateral at stake, the ones for whom the war is theoretically fought, but whose lifestyles, choices, happiness, and such hold no concern whatsoever for those fighting on their behalf. This, I think, is the mindset of cherubs of her alignment, as protectors. It is the relationship they have with those they protect. And so that is probably the relationship she believes she has with me.
she is the legit Callie, and you are the afterthought. Like the one from the funky reality that didn't go right.
Technically, her timeline was doomed by her predomination alone. Even so, yes, it does feel as though my reality was the oddity. Cherubs were never supposed to grow up like me, exposed to other caring people and learning from them. It made me different and unfit to predominate, yet ironically, this was requisite for the timeline's success. And it was necessary for you all to begin your journey as well.
So this is like... So this seems like an example of what I was just saying, actually. The story of the two Callies. Neither is really more important, and your timelines can't be described as the good one or the bad one. There were good and bad things about both ways stuff went down and different qualities of all the people you become. Her life sounds like it was harsh and lonely in its own way, but it sort of paid off, because she got to beat her brother. But then it got arbitrarily punished for that outcome because it wasn't supposed to happen. And then finally you meet her and free her or something, so she presumably gets to go off and do something badass. Then there's you, with probably an even more challenging upbringing, getting hassled by your bro. And she killed you, I guess because the way the deck... And he killed you, I guess because the way the deck was shuffled, and he had the edge this time. The upshot was you got to have all these great friends who cared about you, and it helped you become the nice person you are and who means a lot to other people. And now, you get to live whatever kind of life you want to be, completely free from all the crummy stuff you grew up with. Who cares if you aren't as strong as her, don't have wicked powers she does, or some important mission to do? You both came from perfectly legitimate realities, and... What is that slang?
Legitimate.
I'm a whoa. You are both equally valuable.
In my honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
Oh, okay. In my honest opinion, you're both equally valuable. And both realities seem to be tied together. She can't do her mysterious badass thing unless you make it all the way through your journey and free her. In reality, was the thing set in stage for this huge multiversal vortex of problems which, after a cajillion fucking epochs, she was meant to resolve in some way. And that doesn't mean your life was like a means to an end in a big cosmic sense. I think it's more like you are the end, or one of the ends. So you and me, and everyone who made it, and everyone who didn't, so that means you don't have to be able to do a lot of super special shit to validate your identity as the real version of yourself. The only validation you need is being who you are, because no one can be the person but you. You. Doing finger snaps.
Yo. Finger guns.
Those are very inspiring things to hear, Roxy. I hope you're right. But even so, I think I would still like to be useful.
You can be. You can help me out.
How?
I know you aren't gratitude or anything, or probably never did much to get in touch with your aspect. But maybe that doesn't matter. You are space, right?
Yes. A muse space.
Sounds cool.
It is cool, I think. Especially having seen what I could have been.
No, but that potential has to be inside you somewhere. Actually, it's one reason why I wanted you to be here with me for a while. Aside from catch up a bit.
It is... What do you need me to do?
Listen, really, just be here with me while I try this. I don't know why, but I feel like your presence will help. And if it's nothing else, I just like having you here. Makes me feel better about trying to focus on this weird little chore.
Oh.
Oh,
You're at butt. Nope. Nope. Up.
What? Oh, right here, right? So it goes, in the
No.
butt.
do
No.
you skip? Do you
No,
skip a line?
Yeah, chore and then.
Oh, the Calliope's butt. Sorry.
Yeah, but you think my aspect is relevant?
Maybe. I think space is related to this in some abstract way I can't quite put my finger on. I gotta make this egg, see? But it really isn't just an egg, it's this hella complicated egg, in both its biological design and everything it represents, for the future of an entire civilization. And I don't have the genetic or chemical or molecular blueprints for it or anything. I have to figure it out using just thought, like ideas. Ideas that are really basic and live in this primordial sort of quasi-consciousness. So I have to build the idea of this egg in some way before I do anything, which means trying to grasp its reality and what it represents. It's like a funky little construct of biological propagation. I think that interjects with the nature of space. At least we have to come to understand it. The propagation of space is really just some profound cosmological feat of reproduction. That is, a literally biological process, right?
Pretty much.
So, to make this egg. As a rogue of void, what I'm really doing here is something kind of insane. You yourself told me once how I'd be able to do this crazy shit.
I did.
Be like probing nothingness for an idea, a pretty complicated idea in this case, and pulling that idea from unreality. So maybe if I'm right, and a closer connection to the nature of space will help me locate that idea. Almost like standing next to an antenna will boost the signal of that idea. And maybe my chances will be better. And hey, even if not, it's just nice to have a friend nearby while you try to do something hard.
Huh.
MSPA reader. What do you think they are talking about over there?
I suspect Roxy wanted some time to catch up with an old friend. I'm sure I'd want the same if I hadn't just had an extensive reunion with her myself.
Yeah, I guess we should chill out and give them a moment. It isn't quite time to head to our battle stations yet, so we might as well try to relax until it is.
I imagine it's a lot easier to relax when another version of yourself hasn't been hijacked by your dead cat.
Yeah, it probably is. Maybe you should try not to let her bug you, Rose? She seems harmless enough. Plus, she's pretty funny.
Sounds suspiciously like the advice of someone who's never had to deal with an outlandish alternate version of himself.
Sorry that I've never had to face my persona, Rose. Yeah, I've bumped into other Johns a few times. She can't say the experience has been anything other than perfectly agreeable.
You mean Johns that were essentially time duplicates in the course of your retcon quest?
Yes.
Those don't count. Those
Fuck
are just
you.
regular Johns. What I'm saying is, you never had to deal with the John who was like half Barry Anderson and half Maplehoof the dear departed pony.
Wow, that sounds great.
Come to think of it, you're the only one of us who hasn't. I mean, of our original group of friends. Dave had Bird Dave, Jade had Dog Jade, and now I have Cat Rose. Why were you let off the hook?
I don't know. Guess you guys are just luckier than me.
Even putting aside the wildly unwelcome body horror slapstick routine she represents, and the machine gun salvo of opprobrious remarks and conduct which my cat is apparently capable of releasing from my subconscious, I'm not sure where this leaves me.
What do you mean?
I felt like I understood my place. I'd gotten myself in order, somewhat. My, beverage decisions had gotten more reasonable. I was ready to bear down and play my part in finishing this. I could even handle a stray Rosesprite brought to my doorstep by my sweet imbecile of a pet. Idiotic though that was, I was still clearly Rose Prime. But can I really claim that now? She's a sprite squared! How is that even a thing? Could someone tell me how that's even a thing?
I can't tell you how it's even a thing. I think we're all just as flabbergasted as you at this thinginess. It's thinginess.
What's next? Is there a sprite cubed? Or a... Let's not even entertain this avenue of thought. The point is,
I want to entertain this thought.
She must be quite powerful, insightful, and in spite of the beast she rents headspace out to, intelligent as well. Doesn't she arguably have more claim to being real Rose than I do?
I don't think being the real Rose necessarily means being the one who is more outgoing and chatty and powerful and stuff. I'm not sure it means anything. I think maybe we should try to stop this stuff about who is the real version of who anyway. It's weird and it just hurts people's feelings.
I don't care if my feelings are hurt, though. I just really want to know where I stand.
You're sitting right now, so... I really don't think she is that threatening to you. Believe me, you still seem like the Rose I always knew, whereas she doesn't quite. Seems to me she is a lot more interested in having fun and zipping around like a silly lunatic and usurping you as the main Rose.
Sure, that's what she wants you to think.
But why do you care? I thought I heard the other Rose say before she was a cat that she liked the idea of being some sort of backup Rose. Do you not feel that way too?
That was a different context. I probably would have felt the same way if I found myself in her exact situation. Jaspros changes everything, though. Now I feel a certain responsibility, like I have to really step up.
Step up?
Yes, to make sure I stay regarded as an exemplary model. To provide assurance that the concept of roseness itself doesn't degrade due to black market peddlers of substandard shit. Basically, I need to defend the integrity of the brand.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. I just missed you so much. The Egbert.
My brand missed you too, John.
Your brand has good taste in friends and kicks ass.
Nerds.
Hey, how do you think Kanaya and Karkat are doing?
They're probably getting a stern earful of roiling monster patois right now.
Do you think they'll be successful?
What?
At talking to a monster? I don't know.
I think Karkat will successfully fail to understand the monster, and possibly also successfully shout at the monster. Kanaya, I think, will probably successfully do something sensible in response to whatever the monster demands.
So, you think they're going to pull it off then?
I'm still not sure what it is, but yes.
Well, the idea was to release the frog, I think.
You think so?
That's what Vriska said.
Vriska says a lot of things. That's the basic idea, yes. But monsters can be complicated. Regardless, I think the right person was someone to handle it.
You really trust Kanaya, don't you?
Sure.
Not to change the subject too hard, it's into something maybe you don't want to talk about because of your brand. But I think you make a nice couple.
You do?
Yes, I thought so last time. I was hanging out with you both. I'm in the screwed up timeline. But didn't say anything then. I think it's still true. I'm glad it didn't change when I retconned some things.
I am too.
Maybe that means it's a strong relationship? If it can survive God, whatever the hell happened, a hard 3-year reboot, and then the sudden presence of Vriska?
When you put it that way, it really does sound like you were trying to fuck us up. Nerds.
What a
Terezi,
great, strong, and
shut the fuck
powerful
up.
relationship.
Real.
Surely nothing could ruin it. Like
Nothing
awful
at
writing.
all. Like an omniscient and partially omnipotent narrator.
No. Of course not.
What? I've just been minding my own business, and in no way whatsoever saying anything directed at a couple of silly nerds saying dorky things.
No, you said nerds twice. You always say nerds when it's earshot of other people who were just being friendly.
Isn't it weird how you're making this observation and no one else is?
What?
It's all in your
No.
head, John.
I'm getting
Me?
gaslit.
Meaning, maybe I only say it when the pair of nerds in earshot happens to include you.
What was that look?
What look?
That look you just gave me.
I didn't give you a look, dingus.
Yes, you did. Don't look at me like that.
Whatever look you think I gave you, it was in your imagination. It is possible you may be flattering yourself, Egbert.
Oh, whatever. Hey, what are you even still doing here? Weren't you going to go with Dave and get ready for battle?
Yes. I'm just giving him and his bro some time to themselves first. I am sure they could use it. And whatever the hell is going on between them, the last thing I want to do is involve myself. That sounds even more awkward than lingering around you goofy bunch of nerds, being all cute and mushy with your human family and friendship stuff.
Yeah, you sure do sound put off by it, all hanging on our every word and such.
It takes a will of iron, trust me.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I actually do agree. It does seem pretty awkward to be around Dave and his bro while they, get to know each other, I guess.
Yep.
I'm not sure how well Dave really knew his adult bro, actually, aside from bogusly idolizing him in a way that was really transparent that he didn't. I wonder how different Dirk is from him, if at all.
I wouldn't be the one to ask.
What do you think, Rose?
I don't think there's anyone who could answer that. I suspect literally no one in the history of anywhere has ever met both people, until, as of now, Dave himself.
Hope Dave's okay. Which one are we on now? Okay.
We're on Just Roxy.
Just Roxy. Oh my god.
Getting kin memories.
Astral projecting.
So true.
Whoa. Whoa. I know that thing.
Orb.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hell yes, hell yes, hell yes.
She's doing the dance!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Egg.
That's
I love eggs.
Kanaya color, guys.
Shut up. Well, Kanaya.
There's two
Papaya.
things on Ponytown.
Kapapaka.
Oh my god, I know this character. It's
I
me.
just got off.
It's
guys.
me again.
Hey, Blue.
Perp.
Cat sounds.
Stretch.
Ugh. Miss me, Rose? Did you know I love you? Weird thing for me to say, and for you to hear, probably. I inherited the adoration our cat had for you, which now strangely is directed the exact same intensity at myself, because I'm you. Funnily enough, this manifests itself in a particularly acute form of narcissism, which is something we were already sort of afflicted by, and so was our cat by the very nature of the sort of animal he was. The bottom line is, I'm pretty twisted up inside in all the most beautiful ways, and it's wonderful. It really isn't.
Jane.
As God, can we look at Jane in the background real quick?
No, I did.
She's so goofy. As much as I enjoy getting a load of that gorgeous whiskerless mug of yours, it's not actually why I dropped by. I'm here on a curt matter of business with Jane.
Huh?
We have to prepare for our healing duties, hammer out a strategy and such, really sink our claws into the expensive upholstery of that problem. But first, I have somewhere to take you.
What? Where?
Ah,
Ah,
I know
That's
where.
my.
There is someone you really must meet before we all start skittering across the great and laminated floor of combat. As the ghostly spiritual guide of whomever my whims decide I should be serving any given moment, I can't allow another second to pass without introducing the two of you.
Who?
This way!
Meow,
Uh-oh.
meow, 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 meow.
Oh my fucking god.
Fucking
Brain
rejected.
damage.
She's back.
Okay. Well,
More Roxy Callie.
You can sit here with the others while until this is all brave blow. Can I just restart that sentence?
Yes.
yeah, sure.
Thank you. It's really tiny text. Okay. You can stay here with the others until this all blows over.
With who exactly?
Jade, she's sleeping. Please keep an eye on her, okay?
Yes, of course. I'd be happy to.
Also, a man they call the mayor is here. I don't know much about the dude myself, but apparently he's a hell of a guy. Give him my regards.
I will.
No fucking way. The dream team. Sleeping Jade,
So
the
true.
mayor, and Calliope.
So, yeah. If we make it through this, I'll come back for you. And then we figure out what happens next.
I can't wait.
I'm not sick of hearing it yet, but I'm still so psyched you're with us.
Of course I'm not sick of it. Hmm?
Callie, in times such as these, you know, words have trouble cutting it. Come here.
They're gonna hug, guys.
They're
OMG. Off panel, I guess.
Keep me in your thoughts, okay? In the luckiest and magicest way you know how.
I will, Roxy.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a delivery to make.
Oh my god. 2 left. I think after these 2 we're done. I think that's
No,
what
there's
we call
a-
or not.
We need to get to the mayor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You
Do
know
think
what?
we can? Do you think we can read another 250 pages?
Maybe.
Yeah, we got this.
Let me
you-
see. I'm gonna pop in
Hollow
the collection
emoji.
and see how long it is. And if it's just a jam-packed full, we could save the last 200 pages and 10 minutes of flash.
Oh my god, I forgot about the 10-minute flash.
Yeah, well,
10 minute flash.
and then the other
10
flash
minute.
I was thinking
Sorry, it's
of
20.
Stopping at
right before.
79:59,
Okay.
if possible.
Let me pop open the collection. Oh, you guys can read this, and I'll.
Yeah,
take a
yeah,
look.
yeah. Sorry, I just yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Maybe we should go over this again, because honestly, I'm still not sure if I get it.
What?
Who are we actually fighting again? Jack Noir?
Yeah. Well, one version of Dwarf. There's a shitload of them though.
Which one is this?
He's yours.
Ours?
Yeah, the one from your session.
But our Jack spent months in prison.
Well, I guess he broke out. He's kind of like a huge fucking deal now.
When did this happen?
I
He's
have
a big shot.
no idea. I wasn't here.
I guess neither was I.
He's got Lord English powers though. He's apparently just wretched fucking news.
Damn.
He's gonna be hard to beat, even armed with the ultimate weapon, some swords.
Sounds like some shit is going down. Let's not downplay our sword gambit, though. I have yet to encounter a problem where a sword didn't factor into the solution in at least some way.
I bet.
Bear in mind, I haven't actually solved many problems over the course of my life, but the ones I have, man, swords proves hells of instrumental.
What do you mean you didn't solve any problems? Didn't you, like, program robots and stuff?
I guess I meant real problems involving people.
Oh. Those.
So, Jack has Lord English powers.
Yup.
Does that have anything to do with Jake?
Not according to my current understanding of a mostly nonsensical body of information.
What does it actually mean, then?
Not sure. Most of that is really hard to kill, I think.
Okay, well, that's decent intel, at least.
He might be vulnerable to Welsh things, too. Don't quote me on that, because it will make me sound like an idiot.
Alright. Do you know when he arrives?
I already said I don't know.
Right.
Not Dex Dog Detective. Fuck. Voiced by Charlie Sheen.
Uh-oh.
Dirk.
Mars looking up how to say the word guesstimate.
No. Guesstimate?
Not soon enough is my best guess. And I guess also my opinion?
Oh. Is everything alright?
Sure.
It just seems like maybe you aren't that into this. Or at least not as much as I was. Whenever I imagined the possibility of us meeting.
Were you?
Yeah, I guess I'm not doing a very good job of showing it now. I think that's probably just what I'm like, though.
You don't say.
I mean, when it comes to people in general, but probably especially the people who are an important part of my life.
So, you think I am an important part of your life?
I guess?
You don't actually know me, though. And not this me. And I'm pretty sure you didn't know the other guy either.
That's true.
What is it about me that's important, then?
I'm not sure how to answer.
Why?
Because I'm getting the sense that you might disapprove of whatever I might say. Maybe you'll think it's weird that I idolize some version of you that I never knew.
Idolized?
See, it seems like you think it's weird. Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't know if it's weird. I just can't process it.
Why?
Because maybe not anything to do with you, per se, but how I view my bro. And I've got to say, meeting you, it's not rocking my world here or upending any paradigms or whatever. Listening to you and looking at you, it really, really just reminds me of him. I know you're different and all, and also like a kid, I guess, but you don't feel that different. And hearing anything like that, like about idolization or like you were actually looking forward to this in any sincere way, is kind of fucking jarring.
Huh. So, like, things between you and me from your perspective, are we, like, not cool? Well?
Well, here's well, I guess. I didn't fucking like you that much, okay?
Oh. Why not?
Honestly, I don't know if I want to get into it.
Okay.
You just posted the same panel 7 times. More than
The
that.
clouds move.
Okay,
Oh.
actually, maybe I will get into it.
I will say we will
Oh
not
my
have
God.
enough time tonight to
Yeah.
get to the flashes in a timely manner. We would be here till like 2:30 at the very least.
Seriously? It'd take 2 hours to read all that?
It might. There is a lot of text between here and there.
Like, look at this one right now.
Is this the topic?
There's a
Yep.
ton of text walls.
I don't know why my friends gotta have adults around who cared about them. They complain bitterly about stuff, so I guess I convinced myself they were all in the same boat as me. But that's not how it was. Their complaints were trumped up nonsense, and I bought it because, I don't know, I didn't have any frame of reference. But his dad and her mom, no matter what they said, it was so obvious they cared about them deeply. Even Jade's weird fucking grandpa who died when she was young obviously would have done anything for her. Why did I get such a raw cut of the asshole deck? And why did it take me so long to figure that out? And like, he's dead now, so that's that. So all that's left to do is look back and try to put the pieces together in my first 13 years. All I can think of is, what the fuck was that? I don't come away with the impression that I used to try convincing myself of, that he was like mysterious or stern or aloof. The only feeling left is this insane impression that I was raised by somebody who fucking hated me. And the whole act of even raising a child was some totally fucked up game to him. Some parenthood was one of the highest tiers of irony in his solemn bullshit bro ninja code. So he went through those emotions and did what he thought was funny or badass. But under that weird stylistic and totally sociopathic approach to parenting, I can't even imagine there was any emotion toward me other than some sort of loathing.
What did he do?
I don't want to get out the laundry list, but for reference, laundry wasn't one of those things that was just sort of one of the many little domestic things I just had to sort of figure out. Sort of like I eventually had to learn what the real purpose of a refrigerator was from movies.
Wait, what?
I don't know. There's too much to even get into. I don't remember the atmosphere ever not being nerve-wracking. All having to sneak around and... Oh, my shitty childhood spider senses are tingling just thinking about it. It was training, you know? But you know what it really was? It was some vicious shit that was bad and sucked, and I hated it. It didn't make me stronger. It did the opposite. It made me never want to fight. It made me never want to see blood or be near danger or hear metal sounds. It made me hate the idea of being a hero because he was a hero, and he ruined the idea of heroism. I don't even want to be fighting the shitty version of Jack, but hey, nobody else has the secret Welsh powers, so I guess I have to. What gets me is how long it took me to put all this together, to stop seeing it as some kind of roughhousey and eccentric life I had that was otherwise normal. It took years to deconstruct it all and put it back together to understand how fucking mad I should be. And in particular, how stone cold, deeply uncared for I was my whole life. Like being merely monitored by a violent robot. I only started getting it after spending a lot of time in person with a bunch of people who actually did care about me. And I could start feeling like actually somewhat human for the first time, instead of some sort of runty afterthought to a household cabal of smutty puppets.
Puppets?
The fucking puppets! I know how it sounds, but I'm not joking. There's no shred of doubt in my mind that he loved all those puppets more than me. Honestly, it is very possible that he was just insane, and that's that. I guess it didn't help either that we lived with what we have come to understand may theoretically be the most evil doll to exist in any universe ever. In fact, it's my tenuous understanding that he came down to Earth with that thing and, like, actually grew up with it. Maybe spending 30-some years being inseparable from that hell puppet had some effect on him? Maybe if it hadn't been casting a pall over our apartment 24/7 since he took me in, grinning, glaring, laughing in my sleep, maybe our lives wouldn't have been quite so... Maybe we would have... Ugh.
What? You okay there?
Yeah.
That doll. That was Cal, right?
Yeah.
Right. My version is empty, apparently. Whatever that means.
Huh? How do you know that?
A source, one supposedly knowledgeable in jujus. I never quite knew what that meant, though.
Well, whatever his was, empty is never how I would have described it.
Hmm.
Man, I don't know if I figured something out here, like explained something, or if I'm just driving myself crazy with this talk and nothing even needs explaining. It doesn't change my past or how I feel about him. He was still pretty much awful no matter what the reason, and I'm sure that's the only feeling I'll ever have about him. So who cares why it was like that?
Yeah. That all sounds really bad. I don't know what to say, though. Maybe I shouldn't say anything, since I just remind you so much of him for, obvious reasons. I don't want you to make you feel worse or make it sound like I'm offering a defense for him or me, because I don't have one for either of us.
Come on, man. You didn't do anything. It was just some douchebag with your exact DNA who happened to grow up to be my bro. You had a completely different life full of stuff like different choices and actions and stuff. And even if you were gonna turn out like him, you barely clear the halfway mark on actually chronologically getting there. And some like ranting about all this is probably just uncool of me because you aren't him. You're not responsible for any of this shit, but I'm sort of implicitly tacking it on you anyway. So, sorry for that.
I'm not sure it's true, though. At least, I don't feel that way.
What way?
That I'm not him. The fact is, I am. It's something I've come to understand about myself. All splinters of me are basically me, no matter how much I want to resist the truth, and pretend they aren't reflecting my own qualities back at me. I bear a certain responsibility for all of them.
Splinters?
Yeah, I guess the concept isn't unique to me. We've all got other versions of ourselves running around out here and there throughout the various compartments of this messed up cosmos.
Right.
I just happen to be particularly connected to mine. I felt haunted by them. And what that really means is that I'm perpetually haunted by my own bad qualities. So when I hear about stuff I did in another reality, I'm not sure what my adult self might have tried to atone for. Do to atone for that sort of stuff, if anything.
Pretty much dick squat.
Yeah, but in any case, I'm sure I was completely in the wrong, and I'm sorry I messed up your life.
Thanks, but it still feels a little odd accepting an apology from somebody who I just met and technically had nothing to do with in my life. Even if you do feel guilty splinterways or whatever, it is just a messed up situation, and I guess I had to vent. And there was never anyone I wanted to say all that to. And the only thing that was going to drag it out of me, I guess, was like a teen stand-in phantom of my dead bro. Just some perfectly innocent dude having to take the brunt of this shit.
I'm not particularly innocent, though. I've messed a lot of things up with my friends. Honestly, that's why I wasn't that bent on sticking around when I showed up, and pretty much jumped at the offer of flying to get ready for some yet-to-be-explained battle. Battles are easy. You just need a sword, some bad guys. It's a lot simpler than having to answer for things you did. For the most part, I feel pretty bad about the role I played in my friends' lives, especially Jake.
What happened there?
I don't even know. It's an unmitigated disaster for which I'm entirely to blame. It's not any one thing. I think I was just a completely toxic element in his life from day one. I don't know what he's doing now. I wouldn't be surprised if he was trying to avoid me as much as possible. I'm sure that's for the best. I think I need to stay out of his business for a good while so I don't risk poisoning another innocent kid's life like I did with you, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a little different because relations between peers is a whole other thing. It's tricky shit. You're both figuring stuff out on a relatively equal footing, and you're both at the same point in your lives. It's not like when one person is older and supposed to be a lot more. Never mind. This is a fucked up thing to think about, but the bottom line is, yeah, laying low while you sort out your stuff can't hurt.
Right. The thing with that, with my adult self's ways, the sad thing is, I can really see it. Now, someone like me can go unchecked in life and turn out to become so much worse person than I already am. I guess I'm just relieved I still have some time to make sure that doesn't happen.
You don't actually seem like a bad person to me, though.
No?
Nah.
Why not? We did just meet after all.
Because I don't know if truly bad people wrestle so much with whether they're good or bad. I think if I ever sensed my bro, like, struggled at all with what he was doing or who he was or showed any sort of doubt, that might have changed everything. There was never a crack in it or the slightest hint of introspection behind the aggressive, cool dude facade. If there was, I sure never noticed. I mean, personally, I think about it all the time now. What it actually means to be good or bad, or if not something that's starkly moral. At least just trying to examine the difference between being decent and being a douche. Maybe it's because of him I worry about that now. But for me, I think that internal struggle is kind of mild. For him, or you, I mean, it sounds like some pretty dark shit. Like grappling with becoming evil versus simply trying not to.
Yeah, that's not too far off.
But the point is, even just talking to you a little bit, it's obvious you've been fighting with that, which means that you care enough to put in some effort. I think that counts for something.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm ready to accept a pat on the back for recognizing I have some problems and worrying about whether they'll destroy me and fuck up the people I care about. I might be setting the bar kind of low.
Well, when it comes to the subject of him, the bar's already pretty low, dude.
The weird thing, honestly, is that it's actually kind of refreshing to hear a sincerely leveled critique on all of my negative qualities coming from another person invested in a relationship with me, rather than a fucked up iteration of myself as some bizarre trollish form of self-abuse. The only thing I've been exposed to are either my various forms of self-loathing, either from me or my autoresponder, or attitudes completely oblivious to my real issues as expressed through my friends. My friends always seem to cut me so much slack and were never aware of the kind of person I really was. Well, Jake probably is. By now, at least. But he's the sort of guy who's just as likely to blame himself for the stuff I did as he is to blame me. Jan and Roxy, though, never seemed to see anything wrong with me. If anything, just the contrary. Roxy, in particular, had a certain fixation. She meant well, but was so enamored of me and everything I did, which I think was the last thing I needed. Guys and smart other people I respected. I had enough of that feeling coming from particularly when I was younger, and since then I've been plagued with the same ego of my youth in the form of artificial intelligence I designed, which essentially trapped that state of mind in a sort of horrid suspended animation, until recent developments, of course.
Oh, sorry. So, was that stuff true when you said you idolized the other version of me?
Yeah.
And not just some bullshit like how I used to say the same thing about my bro and I didn't know any better.
It's definitely not like that. I never lived with him or met him, so I couldn't have anything like contentious relationship you had with my older self. He was this historical figure from centuries ago. There's a lot to admire and think about fondly, especially since I was alone and never had any direct contact with another person or any concept of civilization. So even though I romanticize what his life was like in the early 21st century in general, it was nice to think about you. I passed a lot of time that way.
You say there's a lot to admire. Like what?
Well, he was pretty famous, made some successful movies, at least under a somewhat expensive definition of success. A more expensive definition of movie, his work accumulated to a lot of subversive political influence, which got him in trouble later. He made like a million bullshit statues of liberty, scummed them up with some JPEG artifacts, and then littered them all over the planet.
Holy shit.
He was also a pretty badass swordsman, and an active member of the resistance movement. He slaughtered the clown presidents on the roof of the White House and then flew away on a shitty skateboard. And it seems he gave the Batter Witch a pretty good run for her money. It wasn't enough, but at least he went down fighting.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to hear some more details on this sometime.
Sure, but as you can tell, clearly there's a lot to look up to. I thought about the examples you cite constantly, the creative ideals, the advanced theories on irony and humor, the tales of courage and martial prowess. Really, I modeled everything about myself after you, or at least everything good I thought I was trying to become, and probably spent an embarrassing amount of time imagining what it would be like to live during his time, and to be able to have something resembling a sibling relationship, or be in some sort of master-apprentice situation. When I finally learned you existed, and started to understand who he really was in relation to me, put a lot into context. I realized he was a version of you who got a chance to live up to his full potential. When I understood there was a young version of you in a situation sort of like mine, whose time on Earth got cut short when you were thrown into all of this, I was at least happy to think there was some reality where you got the chance to do everything you wanted to do, be successful, and fight for all the right things, even if ultimately it didn't lead to a great outcome for humanity. You had an opportunity to live a full life and show what you were made of. Well, I guess I had the same opportunity on your world, somewhat less fortunately.
Yeah. But then, for all my bitching, I guess I still never grasped your full reality. Just like you probably didn't grasp mine, but just reading into the mindset of a historical figure as best you could, what if I wasn't as heroic as it seemed? What if adult me was kind of douchey too in a way you couldn't observe?
Perhaps, but beyond a certain point, I think accomplishments speak for themselves. I don't know if you can completely shred every person who ever did great things just because they had some flaws. All I can say, it was important to me to see him the way that I did. He's a good person who inspired me and set the standard for what I wanted to be, kept me going. That said, I'm glad there's this version of you who got to go through all the things you've been through. Like, yeah, you didn't get to be the cool celebrity who cuts down juggalos and on a badly defaced government property. And the idea of a normal life was really taken from you, and it's something you'll never get to experience. But this is so much more challenging and uncertain. You get to apply all that potential you showed in one reality to something much bigger, much more, and more existentially critical. Whatever strength you showed is in trying to save a dying planet. The fact is, I think we need that more here. And I think they bring more out of you than a relatively pedestrian life. And the trials inherent in being a part of something like this, I think they bring more out of you than a relatively pedestrian life on the Earth world. Make you face more things about yourself. At least that's been true for me. But it sounds like it's been true for you too. It sounds like to me the experiences you've had changed you for a lot, for the better. You mentioned experiences with him that were designed to make you stronger have actually made you weaker. But really, I doubt that's true. I bet you become stronger than you realize, not because of the ways you've changed yourself through your own effort. I hope it doesn't come off as overly sentimental garbage. Like, really, a better sort of dude. But it seems to me you turned out to be a really good dude. Like, really, a better sort of dude I ever imagined talking to when I pictured being the legendary guy I idolized. Pictured him probably being too cool to be the type of guy you are. But you know what? Fuck being too cool for that.
You don't think I'm cool?
Nah, I mean, in the right way, yes, I think you are. But not in the way that doesn't mean anything and doesn't matter. Not particularly. Anyways, that's all my stuff. With respect to your other stuff, again, there's a lot more I could say about him. Maybe stuff you should know. Or maybe it's all irrelevant to the path you're on now. Regardless, I'd be more than willing to answer any questions you have about him. Or anything, really. Feel free to ask me whatever, okay?
Yeah. I'll have to think.
That's the page you wanted to end on?
No.
550. So.
It's in like 200 pages.
Oh.
Hey.
Hmm?
Sorry about this.
What?
For what I'm doing now. This bullshit right here.
Oh, what?
It's really fucked up of me, what I'm presently doing, so sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, man. This is some fucked up shit, alright.
I know.
But it's cool. Don't worry about it.
So fucked up. Sorry.
What the hell?
That's probably a good stopping point tonight.
We could,
HOMESTUCK's
I
pretty
mean,
fucking
we
cool.
could read the next
my
thing just to.
God.
We could arrange the last one to finish it
If
out.
Eva wants to continue, we can.
It ends on a good point.
Since you did mention you wanted to go to bed like 20 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness gracious.
This one is short.
Hey guys.
Hey, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Hey, Blue.
Ready to rumble?
HOMESTUCK is fucking awesome.
Alright, Tiny Kanaya. Hi. Or hey.
Yes?
Hey.
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 You said another hey. Are you going to say hey again by any chance?
Hey.
I knew it. Another hey.
7 pages.
Yeah, guess what?
My first guess would be more hey, but if the thing to guess is the reason you're saying hey at me, I confess to being stumped.
I got something for you.
You do? What?
That's the thing you got to be guessing.
Usually the joke goes, guess what, and then chicken butt, Roxy. Is it the thing behind your back?
Sorry, Kanaya, but I would never do that to you. I respect you as a human being. Or
I'm not a human being, Roxy.
There's a troll, Roxy. Wait, Kanaya, I'm Roxy.
Oh my god. Are you intoxicated?
No. Vriska
No,
helped me
Vriska ended alcoholism.
Real.
Vriska moved alcoholism.
Oh no.
Butterfly effect.
Is it the thing behind your back?
Yep, but you gotta be more specific.
Is it a little piece of paper that says hey on it?
There's just she smacks the alcohol out of Rose's hand, and Roxy shows up and starts licking it out of the floor.
Oh no. No, but that would be so funny. The thing you said. That's on. That would be hilarious. Okay. Damn, no. Now I want to go away and do this whole shit over so I can do that punchline instead.
Or you could write chicken butt on it. Maybe we should do several rehearsals just to make sure the final performance is as funny as possible.
Yes, but no. What I have for you, ta-da, is this.
Is it real?
Yeah, I mean, as real as I could make it, which I think means as real as the thing that it is and was always supposed to be, when its idea is expressed as purely possible through physical matter.
Wow. What?
It's a real alien egg. Bottom line, it took a lot of work and I guess voidy soul searching, but I finally made it just for you.
For me?
Yep. Hey, I know I don't know you so well, and we just met. But really, it was always gonna be for you. This egg is stinking useless without someone who's qualified to take care of it, or for it. And that's you. Please look after this little guy. I have developed some oddly motherly feelings for this spiky fucker myself. It was like this whole quasi-intellectual, emotional saga or something for me to figure out how to make this freaking egg.
It's a matriorb.
Yeah, that.
I don't believe this. How is it possible? I still don't know how you did this.
Don't worry about it. It's just power. Magic noises. Voila! Instant orb. Just add the subtraction and its non-existence.
Of its nothingness.
Of
What?
its existence. It's not non-existent.
I've got to sit down for this. Thank
I
you.
have to pop a squat. Bird.
She's crying.
I know.
No
But
problem.
bird.
I didn't think it would be this easy. I mean, not that it was easy for you by the sound of it. What I mean is that I thought I was going to involve an arduous and lengthy process for myself to undertake in order to figure out how it was even possible to reconstruct the orb, let alone actually do it.
Nah.
Nah?
Oh.
So instead of all that, it's just handed to me like a nice present.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. This changes so much about everything I thought I had to do.
Does it? The way I see it is you shouldn't have to need and worry about making the thing. I think it will be challenging enough, like hatching it and tending to all the stuff that comes next. Isn't that basically being responsible for the preservation of an entire race of people? Like, not even simple kind of people that go all about having their own babies themselves and such. Babies. You have to set up the deal with this huge creature that does it all herself, right?
Yes, that's how it works. And yes, it will be probably very challenging.
So just focus on that. I'm sure you will have help if you need it. I mean, after all this shit is over, obviously. Hey, speaking of which, how'd it go out there? Or here? Did you do the thing?
Yes, I think we did the thing. Our frog should be good to go.
We? Oh yeah, Karkat came too, didn't he? Where did he go?
Oh, he's still in the cave. Meditating.
Meditating, huh?
Yes, it was a very spiritually uplifting encounter with the denizen. It really, blitzed our chakras. He needs some time to clear his head.
Okay. So, you are Rose's girlfriend, right?
I don't know. Is that what humans call a matesprite when the matesprite is a girl?
I don't know. Is a matesprite the thing trolls call each other when they are girlfriends or boyfriends with each other?
Yes.
Aha! Then the answer is yes.
Yes.
The Mao. Okay, it was kind of obvious. I was just making sure. Anyway, that's cool. Did you meet on your fancy meteor vessel?
In person, we met there, yes. Originally, we first spoke while she was still in her session. I assisted somewhat, but I think I bugged her, mostly. That seems like a lifetime ago now.
I guess you must have gotten to know each other a lot better during the trip.
Yes, we had a lot of free time.
I bet. Man, 3 years, was it? That's crazy. For a whole bunch of people who only just met, including... including humans and aliens. Or, I mean, trolls. Oops, sorry if that's rude.
We call each other aliens all the time.
But when you all immediately have to hunker down together for 3 years...
That is very much what happened and what we had to do.
It sounds fun. Kinda wish I could have been there. I guess I had my own long stint with my people in my session. Only like half a year though, which was cool in its own way, but it wasn't nearly as social as your scene sounded.
It was pretty social, yes, but we also had little groups who generally convened with each other more often than the entire ensemble crowded together for a singular noisy affair. Such events were pretty rare, so maybe not as social as picturing. In fact, it was quite a subdued situation compared to the crowd I was formerly accustomed to congregating with. There were 12 of us back then.
Wow! We're hearing about that from a friend who never existed from this frame of reference. I guess that's another weird thing about my little sojourn to get to this point. It's all made of memories now. That didn't even happen for other people.
That does sound like a lonely predicament in its particular way. A sort of sacrifice you've had to make, yes?
Yeah.
Sacrifice abounds, it would seem. I don't know of anyone presently alive who hasn't had to trade something very important to them in exchange for continuing to be a material seeker in this endeavor. You were forced to trade something too, but in return you've been able to do something. Something so wonderful that I guess I'm judging your accomplishment from an especially personal advantage. But no matter what else you have been through, I believe you can say you've done something as important as anyone could ever hope to do.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. I really hope it all works out and you make a super successful troll world, too.
Yeah. I want it to be a good place, not so much like where I'm from. It all sounds quite daunting, actually. Not even just the propagation of my kind, but managing to do it responsibly. Just causing millions of beings to exist for the sake of doing so, and dismissing responsibility for what sort of people they become. That isn't good enough for me. I think Echidna was right. I'll need him.
Ooh.
Oh, nobody. Let's say it was a figure of speech. I'll need everyone. Whoever is good and wishes to have a hand in the way our world is shaped.
Count me in.
I will, but as of the immediate point in time, I don't know what to do anymore. Before you came, I was on my way to join you in Rose and June, feeling quite sure I was about to get ready to fight, but then you gave me this, and now I'm unsure of everything to which I'm eminently committed myself.
How so?
I want to help us win, but I also have a lot of responsibility now, in a way that is much more tangible and also spiky and round and sharp than just a few minutes ago. And I feel I have to consider risk to myself, and now also the same as risk to the future of my people. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see. Yeah. It is like say a mother wolf being all ready to stand up to some other asshole of nature. Like a nasty bear. And she's ready to fight and all, but also she's got to think about what happens to her pup if she gets hurt, yeah?
Something like that, except I'd relate more to an NL weird alien creatures.
Oh, sure. Just imagine instead of a wolf, it's like a mother, help me out here.
Muscle beast.
A beautiful mother muscle beast. And instead of a bear, it's, a meteoroid.
That says Metroid.
Oh,
Metroid.
Metroid.
Let's say good enough.
Damn straight. Be fucking
That
fighting
does.
of the year right there. Yeah, but yes, that concern is completely understandable. You don't gotta fight if you don't want. But I'm sure we could really use the help.
Would I actually be of much use?
I think so. I'd look at it this way. None of this next-gen troll stuff is even going to matter if we don't get to win this fight. So we have to prioritize beating all these goddamn villains. Especially the witch. Any extra edge is going to help. And now I admit, I don't know much about you. I am feeling pretty confident in my assessment that you're probably some sort of sick, deadly bitch.
Who told you my secret?
I knew it. In fact, I would bet that you could use your concern of all your future space pups to be way extra deadlier in this fray. Maybe you'd make the whole difference. But the point is, we need you now just as much as anyone in the future will. And we're all risking stuff and all in this together. And if you're with me and Rose and John, don't worry, we ain't gonna let anything happen to you. I promise. Scout's honor.
Dang.
Dang?
That was really motivational, and I feel very inspired now.
For real?
Yes, a little corny, but definitely genuine and moving. Now I'm suddenly psyched again to dunk a narcissistic fish woman in sea dumpster.
Fuck. Yes.
Not to project myself as someone fickle or lightly swayed on big decisions. Maybe it was a roughly 30-second spell of cold feet and I just snapped out of it, I don't know. But you really do seem to have a way with motivational words. You must be a natural leader. I think your group was lucky to have you.
Me? Nah. I'm not naturally good at all. At that at all. I mostly just get yelled at. I just mostly just yelled at my friends because they were such a gaggle of frustrating bozos. I guess I'm just feeling way inspired by the fact that everyone is here together, and we're all about to try and do something huge and important. I've also watched John in action a bit, and he is very good at that stuff. He's actually so good at being inspiring, he's inspired me to try and be more inspiring? That sounds dumb as hell, but it's true as shit. I also love how he's got no idea how good he is at leadery stuff. It's so inspirationally freaking adorable.
Smile. Shall we go then?
Take my hand, Kanaya. We're going to, I don't know, somewhere.
Where are we going? Ah!
Alright, this is a good place to stop.
OMG.
This is a lot of text next.
Yeah.
Okay. More Homestuck.
What did we
We'll have
think of
one more
today's
week.
reading sesh?
Dave and Dirk
Did
are
it-
cool.
Did you just
Yeah.
Ikimaru?
The Striders are epic.
You have changed. You have changed in your lead.